Welcome back to Friendship Madness. This is session 16 entitled The Lykoi. Last session, at the end of it, the group rested where they thought they were safe, and they were assaulted by a vampire spawn, one of the Lykoi family, presumably a son or something to that effect. They murdered him, cut his head off, put his body in a treasure chest, shoved it out a window, and then waited until the morning until they opened the treasure chest and allowed it to be touched by the sun and melted the body of a vampire. Very exciting stuff. Um, Also, in the morning, as you are all kind of finishing your issue there, Albrecht had made it clear last session. I just want to make sure this is reiterated that he is going to be closing the Rusty Blade, and you'll be meeting at the farmhouse of Ballfield, moving forward. Is that clear? Was that caught? Everybody got that one?
Yes.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Yes.
So beyond that, the day is yours. I'm not going to bar you from much. So as you like.
James still around?
James, as we discussed, is staying with the Hawkroost folk.
Oh, okay.
And considering
Talking about
he was considering going with them, but he was also considering leaving. But he was staying with them, is what I mean. He didn't sleep at the tavern.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Well, I know we were planning on going to Marshtown.
Yeah, we got information on all of the forts: Fort Whitestone, Fort Cleaver, Fort Carver, and we were told that Fort Cleaver and Carver, I believe, one of the two, they were like they had no guards.
I believe that was Cleaver. It was the one to the east.
No, Carver. Yeah, east
Carver's
is Carver.
to the east, yeah.
Yeah, that it's reduced to a skeleton, and then Fort Cleaver has full strength.
Yeah.
We lost all of our people at the Black Sphere Forge.
Yeah.
Forge.
You try.
And then we're gonna try.
Yeah, worse than that. We lost all of our allies, and then a certain Valgar.
Also true. We lost everything.
Yeah, that was a very expensive trip.
And now we're gonna head to Marshtown for possible recruitment.
Okay.
And then I forgot who exactly, but I think 2 of the scouts are gonna come with us, if I'm not mistaken.
You take whoever you want. Again, the agitators are yours, to command. So.
Yeah, I forgot which one specifically, because there was one that was like a roguish scout, and then one was Asante. Okay, Asante.
And
yeah.
Milo is also roguish.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna take Milo and Asante with us.
Okay.
And they're gonna scout out like I don't know specifically, but they're just gonna do scouting work, but like for bad people.
For Marshtown.
Yeah.
So you traveling with them, or are you sending them ahead to get the information prior?
It'd be safer to travel with them, but to know what we're walking into would be really good. So I think I'm going to send them a little bit ahead.
Like, what I mean is you want to send them to the Marshtown before you go out. That way they're in Marshtown and are able to kind of figure some things out. Then you arrive and you're not walking into kind of like a situation you're not aware of.
Let's do that then. Let's send them ahead.
Okay, if that's what you want to do. That's fine.
Yeah, let's send them ahead of time. That way, we at least have some, form
Right. So, as you make your way, Marshtown is down 2 furlong lane, so it's kind of opposite sidewise from Fort Carver. Um, this path has been traveled a number of times. It has a part or a portion of it, rather, that kind of cuts through a dense amount of high brush and craggy rocks, craggy hills, similar in kind to those that are present north of the Osier Field. The path is considered by most to be safe. However, Orlandis, via the agitators and the understanding that you have with them, you do know that the road is watched by the bandits that reside in Marshtown.
Okay.
And so, as you're making your way along, up ahead, you can see a part of the road as it cuts between two large kind of hills, where it very much to you, Orlandis, looks like it is an ideal ambush. Doesn't look like it's... If there was going to be some sort of shenanigans, this is where that would probably happen.
Can we circle around?
Unfortunately, no. Due to the way Marshtown works, on the western side of this area, if you were trying to circle that way, you're hitting a deeper marsh than Marshtown is, and there aren't many paths known to you. There are no paths known to you, actually. You're aware that there might be paths through it, but there are none that you're aware of. And then if you go to the east, then you would be making your way to a point where you just end up on the Red Hill Road. Red Hill, where that road gets its name from, is kind of the hill in between that road and Marshtown. So it's either like very, very high hill walking to Red Hill, or attempting to get through a marsh, or walking through the pass. And I'll show you what I'm looking at. I'll show you what we're talking about. We'll move us to a map here.
Okay.
So as you can see, the paths kind of, it's not super narrow. For a group your size. Or a larger force it might be. But you do know that the area does have a number of gravestones, and there are older constructions that have been kind of just torn apart and left to ruin, and kind of just covered over, the foundations covered over with stone from the hills.
Okay. So if we go down this road, Orlandis is just gonna pull his shield out and just say, "Be on guard. They may ambush us here."
Okay, so if you are, again, this is not you on the map. This is, don't think that like this is a 1-for-1. You're kind of looking at the pass from a distance. That said, is it your goal to proceed?
It's the quickest way to Marshtown, right?
Yeah, it's literally like 20 minutes more, maybe 30 minutes.
Do you want me to try to like sneak out and see if I can spot anybody?
Yes. Try this.
Okay.
Would be good.
Well, we got the other two sneaky people with us, right? Or do you already send them on ahead?
They already went ahead.
Oh, okay. So it's just us. All right. Give me 1 second. Get back to my computer. And I will roll stealth. And if I see anybody, I'm not going to engage. I'm just sort of... I guess I'll really only check out one side. So we're heading south?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's some graves there. Okay, we're heading south. I'm gonna head off this way.
Okay, there's
Basically,
nothing off
like-
map. So, like, if you go that way, you're going to be running into hills. Is what
Like
you
cliffs?
Go that way.
there's 2 people with markers out, but yeah, if you go into that tree copse, that's fine. But like, literally maybe 5-10 feet off map, you're not going to be able to go around the hill. We already discussed that.
No. I'm not gonna go around. I'm
Okay.
basically gonna go because if they're lying in ambush, I want to try to get an angle on where I think those people would be.
Got it. So you move out to this bush here.
Yeah, and I have spider climb, so I can navigate up and down if I need to.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a stealth check for the move to the small bit of trees. What'd you get?
24.
Yeah, you make it to the trees. You don't think anybody's detected you.
Cool. So while I'm from there, I'm gonna try to sort of, I guess, get some height so I can at least look over any sort of obstacles in my way. I guess I'm not understanding what the setup is here.
So regarding the hills, there's not going to be a lot of method for you to kind of climb up them and gain traction. The reason why that's the case is because they are loose white stone hills. So as you're kind of like, think of like chalk. You're going to place weight on it. You're still applying weight. You're not feather light. So you're going to pull like chunks of it off. It doesn't look like anyone's up the hills either. So you're pretty sure that if there's an ambush coming, it's not coming from the hills.
This way and quietly scale the surface of that rock to look on the other side.
So that rock is, as I just described, kind of the white, chalky substance. It's a big hunk of composite. So you kind of like latch onto it and kind of breaks you free from it. But your position here, from your position here, if you'd like to take a second and scout, like scan, you can.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Because these brushes aren't super high. They're like, if someone's hiding them and isn't doing a good job, you're going to spot them.
Okay, that makes sense. So what I need to roll there? Perception?
Yeah. And for the group that's kind of moving their way towards the road, similarly, if you'd like to go ahead and make perception.
Let's say I'm about...
We're going to go with the square that you highlighted, so just go ahead and place yourself there.
Like right there?
Yeah.
And before I perceive, let's just see, are any of them in 30 feet of me? Okay.
Oh, wait, come back.
You said perception?
Yep.
18.
Okay. So it does look like there is a decent amount of traffic in this space. Like it looks like this path in the shrubs was actually made. It doesn't look like it was something that just kind of naturally occurred that way. And looking into it, you can see what looks like the back end of a person kind of here-ish. Like they're hiding inside of this copse of trees as if it were like a barricade from the road.
I'm sorry, which one?
Right. Sorry. Here.
Okay.
So it's like they're right there.
So if can Orlandis see me?
No.
So for the perception for the others, it looks like you're just kind of waiting or continuing, but it doesn't look like there's anything on the road up ahead.
Okay, so once I spot that guy, I'm gonna pull out my short bow and knock an arrow, and I'm drawing it, and I'm ready to attack him. And then I'm gonna try to get Orlandis's attention discreetly. Actually, well, I can't do that as a bonus action. And it only has a reach of 30 feet.
So what would the rest of the group like to do? Are you waiting for this for Glenn to move about, or are you going to proceed down the road?
I think I'd proceed down the road. I didn't see anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Castia just be happily strolling along.
None of us saw anything.
You
so
see a
we're just
man
gonna-
kind of pop out from behind this bush here, kind of walk up onto the road. He's wearing pretty decent looking armor, and he looks familiar to Orlandis and Lose. He definitely looks like he's one of the brutes that was with the bandits in Marshtown when they butchered Balthild's children. He looks over at you as you kind of approach and says, "Didn't think you folks should be coming back to Marshtown? Not after what we did to you?"
Unfortunately, we must visit Marshtown.
For a reason.
Sadly enough to say, we need help.
Castia's just kind of seething behind Orlandis. Right?
Last time we talked, your boss said we were to take orders from you. Him. We were supposed to be working all strategic like. Started scrapping. It seemed like you weren't very good at doing what he said you were supposed to be doing. So, that changed or that the same? You're still gonna try and be bossing us about or whatever?
We do not need to rule over each other. I believe we can come to a mutual agreement.
No, that's not right. See, we got an idea about what we're going to be doing. And unfortunately, your most recent reckless engagement with the Lykoi has caused us a bit of a backpedal. Not terribly good on our part. We're not too happy about it. And,
So they're messing with you too?
no, we were going to mess with them, and then you messed with them. Now they got Lykoi on guard all the time.
In Marshtown.
Not in Marshtown Sprite, but they're not exactly sleeping like they were. You get my meaning?
Well,
Yes,
they're definitely not letting us sleep.
that is true.
I don't know what that's about, but whatever. So, point is, you fucked up our plans, and you're not keen on taking orders from us, so I don't think we have much to say. You got no business in Marshtown if it ain't with the Whitecaps.
Do we know the White Cap?
He kind yeah, that's the name of the bandit group. So
Okay.
because I don't think I ever named them.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So he wears kind of like a silver helmet, but it's just kind of like a metal cap.
Mhm.
And you would know that the others wear like skulls with horns.
Okay.
Or like some other kind of like white thing, some like chalk helms or what have you. Just so long as they're wearing a white hat.
And they are the predominant bandit group
They are
in.
the only bandit group in Marshtown.
Oh,
They're the only
okay.
bandit group in Carpet.
Gotcha. Shit.
Bit of a monopoly.
Oh yeah, it's easy in town.
Can I attempt to move stealthily and get closer?
You can move closer if you want.
Okay.
And do we know this gentleman's name, or was it only like
He's-
battle?
basically, the best way I can kind of describe this guy for you is he's the muscle.
Yeah.
So you know he's not like a boss or anything. He effectively, like, if you've seen Indiana Jones, Raiders, the first one, that guy who's like, you know, big fisticuffs and gets melted in a propeller blade. This guy, that's that guy.
So you're saying that we need to melt him in a propeller blade?
Right.
Apparently.
Quick, let's get one of those airships to come.
Yeah.
Keep
Well,
laughing.
I can melt him with a moonbeam, and I'm not very happy about him being
I'm,
involved in a couple of Balthild's children dying, but
I'm just gonna try and settle this with words one more time, and if it doesn't work, fuck it.
Yeah, Clint's ready to start killing people.
We do not wish to fight. We just wish to speak to a leader
Well,
and rid ourselves of the Lykoi altogether.
I can put in a good word for you, but if you are interested in making your way into Marshtown with a small force there, gonna have to decline your offer and resist it if needed. Oh, and as a point of order, just so you don't get any false ideas, I've already sent a runner back. We saw you coming up from the ridge, and you see him tap his belt, and he has a my brain's not working.
Is it like a communicator?
No,
Telescope.
yeah,
Oh.
like the pirate ones.
Spyglass.
Spyglass, that's the word.
A big ass poster.
Big poster.
My-
Get the fuck out of here.
My brain doesn't work sometimes.
It's a callback.
Yeah, good sign.
Had to be there. Had to be there.
But
So
yeah,
if we fight, we have a chance of getting like 30 some odd fucking bandits on our ass.
if you want to have more people searching around Midtown for you, you can definitely start a scrap here if you like. Oh, by the way,
And-
as you move up, Clint, you'll actually notice that there's about 5 dudes in there in that little brush. They
On the other side.
yeah, they all are just kind of waiting, and what you'll notice is they have weapons you've never seen before. Basically, it looks like a crossbow, like the stock of a crossbow, right?
Mhm.
But at the end of it, there's this very strange spring-like mechanism. And then drawn out across the top of the crossbow stock, again, it's just the stock, not the bow. Drawn out across the stock is this long arm. And on the back of the arm is a small cup. It's almost like it's like a personal catapult.
Cool.
Oh shit.
There's a whole ass shotgun right on his arm.
Yeah, they just
Okay.
slap like alchemist fire or acid in there. Holy
And-
water.
He doesn't.
Holy
He
water.
That would
He
be really
doesn't-
that would be a really great idea. If you know.
and he doesn't
Kill
want.
that guy. Take his crossbow.
He doesn't want all of us to go. He wants only a few to go
He
to
wants
Marshtown.
everyone to turn around and leave. He didn't want anyone to go to Marshtown.
Yeah.
Period.
All right.
He said closed for business.
So, given the change of circumstance, Glint is gonna kind of like squat down on the ground, like minimize himself.
Yeah. The other thing you
You
would
could
note to Orlandis, kind of from Glint's reaction, well, you can't see Glint, but Glint, you would be able to tell. There's another small little copse on the other side of the road, and symmetry is you know, typical, you know, for ambushes, especially in, you know, pincer attacks. So your presumption is there's at least as many people on the other side of the road.
Shit.
So yeah.
Can I use my invisible mage hand to tap on Orlandis' shoulder?
Sure.
Yeah, I tap on Orlandis' left shoulder.
He looks left.
Glint is looking at him and just shaking his head as he's like pulling out his weapons.
Yeah. So there's a small nod there, and Orlandis just looks towards the hired muscle, and he's a little defeated, but he's just gonna say, "Fine, we will go, but we do wish to speak and make some terms. Is that acceptable?"
Oh, no, not really. But I will mention it, and if someone wants to talk to you, then we know where to find you.
Fine. And Orlandis
out of
looks like,
character, real quick. No, they don't.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say
know.
they probably have no idea where we are now.
Just want
They'll probably go back to the.
The thing I very specifically mentioned at the beginning, and want to focus on that. You are not staying at the Rusty Blade anymore. Period.
Yeah.
Gotta
Yeah,
find
I
a way
mean,
out.
Orlandis will come by every so often to check if anyone's coming or anyone goes there.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
but the point is we leave.
yes. Great stuff.
Damn.
Heading back into Midtown.
Yeah.
Damn.
Honestly, I think we probably could have taken him, but it was not going to be without cost.
And we wouldn't really have been proving anything
No,
other
it
than
wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have accomplished anything.
Yeah. Would not have helped whatsoever. Fucking shit, I am stumped.
Go back and fight.
I don't know. Maybe we should have just dueled the leader.
It
I can
wouldn't
go
have
back and do
happened.
that.
No. We need to come up with something else. Something. We cannot attack anyone right now. We have no forces.
Could round some people up and go back.
Well, that's what we were trying to do.
How many of them did you see, Clint?
Glint saw 5, but he could tell there was another group on the other side of the street. So if there was 5 on this side, he had no idea. how many
So
were on the
11
other side.
total, presumably.
At the very least.
It would be a waste. They have more than we do.
Yeah, it would have been a waste for both of us, especially if we ultimately want them to help us. What do we know about the sort of political situation in Marshtown?
It's pretty much sectioned off, but like, they are still trading and acting as a supply line for
The Dennis
Cleaver.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, it goes through Midtown down to them. The bridge was blown up, but supplies still run. Yeah.
is there another bridge we can blow up?
Light on explosives. Yeah, they just had enough for that. Wasn't like it was a magical surplus of explosives.
Fuck that. Okay, I know a guy, a fish guy. He specializes in this kind of thing.
Yeah, we could
Unfortunately,
use them.
I cannot put Hezrod into the game via I know a guy.
I mean, does this river go all the way to Knock?
Yes, we know his location.
I guess
That is true.
all waterways could be said to connect.
Yeah, well, there you.
Some way, somehow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm assuming this is a player in another game.
Yeah, it's Chad's old character in
Yeah.
Last Friday, I think.
The last
He
Friday
blows
game.
stuff up.
We got a moonbeam, but it's not the same.
We need Shatter.
We do need shatter. And unfortunately that is also gone.
True.
Damn
Damn.
indeed.
We could go down to Carver.
Who are the natural, so which fort did they say was the least populated?
Carver.
It was Carver. But they also have runners. So as soon as we go there, they would just let Cleaver know. And then Cleaver would let whoever else know. Yeah.
You just have to go in ready.
Yeah. We need people to catch those fucking runners.
Yeah, that's what the NPC scouts are for.
That's true.
We could also think about making another incursion back into the Sepulchre Sparrow and into the manor to get more fruit from that tree as evidence, since it seemed like James was intrigued by whatever it was that was on that tree. We just didn't have any, and potentially take out the Shield Guardian on the way in.
Yes, I think taking out the Shield Guardian is something we could do. It'll be a tough fight, but we can definitely do it.
Okay.
Down for either.
How long did it take us to travel down to that road and then back?
30 minutes.
30
Takes
minutes?
about an hour to get to Marshtown.
Gotcha.
Or half an hour to get to Marshtown.
Alright.
So 15 and 15 back.
Alright. And Hasanti and Milo, they know to go to Pathild's farm, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to say... I want to say I want to leave... I want to let Boltuff or Danica to meet Milo and Hasanti when they return, and then we could go either back to Sepulchre's Barrow or just something else.
Well, okay, just...
Because I don't know what to do here.
And I do apologize again. Like the conversation didn't have to go as stunted as it did. It did, but so we're not going to rewind too much into that. I just want to focus on, like, kind of thinking about where we're at and what we're doing. Like that's key. So the goal, as we understand it, was originally assassinate the Lykoi, but in truth, the real overarching goal is to agitate the Denisopan occupation here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
The best way to do it would be to take out Fort Carver or Cleaver. No, Carver. Sorry. Try to take out one of their forts, make them, focus on it. Try to get the runners if they decide to run, or when they decide to run if we attack, and then from there see how they react. That's the best way I could think of it. To agitate them.
Okay, that's a good plan.
Fuck it, let's do it. We're gonna try. We're gonna get a meeting.
Plan, I think we should get in touch with Albrecht and let him know.
Yeah.
So that basically once we clean it out, not only can they be in position to like back us up, but they can be there like ready to just take the whole fucking thing over and occupy it.
Sorry for the ringtone.
Okay.
But yeah, let's do that. Let's have a meeting with Albrecht and everyone, and see what happens. Hasanti and Milo, they won't be returning until like the day after, right?
No, they'll be back when they realize that you're not going to show up. They'll probably arrive midday.
Okay.
So, like, how recent is our most recent intel on the fort?
About a
Yesterday.
Yeah, about a day. That was when I sent all the scouts out to check all the forts. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, okay. So the agitators can be in place to catch any runners.
Yeah, I'd say we go in, the main party, and then everyone else can be on the outskirts, ready for some runners.
Yeah.
Because Albrecht did a pretty good job the other time.
Okay. So then they will state that they will kind of move to a position in between Carver and Cleaver, kind of south of Red Hill. And if they, are able to catch the scouts, if they do run, then they will take them out. He will take, for this purpose, I'm thinking, he will take Cliver, he will take, Cliver, he will take Ivan, he will take,
You should take the witch too.
he's going to take all of Ballfield's kids. He's not going to take the witch.
Not the witch? Okay.
No, he doesn't need explosives. That'll just signal somebody if they're watching. Like it's got to be quiet, clean.
Okay.
So, that's his detachment. He is going to leave Kellen and Tolan here because this is their new base of operations, and everything that was in the basement moved here. But that leaves you to with the exception of Milo and Anusha, or Milo and Asanti, that leaves you with everyone else to take with you. Ballfield, Anusha, Milena, or Sarth. Or no, Sarth is going next. All the woods. Lana.
I want. So Gunther, Karis, Hallis, and Sarth. Those are all the sons, right?
Yeah, that's right. Karis, Gunther, Hallis, and Sarth. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Bethild, I kind of want to come with us, but no, because she's a vandal. Yeah, I kind of want her because she's former militia.
There's also Milena, who's a fighter too.
Yeah. But I don't want to leave this place like unguarded. All right, so I'll leave Bethild here at the place at Cardend or Midtown, sorry. And then I want to take Milena. And then did he took Ivan and Cliver, right, for the scouts? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so we'll just take
So-
Milena.
And Ballfield?
But would it be okay to leave Kellen and just Tolan to guard Midtown?
Helen and Tolan are soldiers. Not guarding
Okay.
all of
Also
Midtown.
take
They're guarding a farmhouse.
Gotcha. Okay, so then yeah, we'll take Milena and Bethild.
there's also a Shuna, scout messenger.
Oh, yes, we could take Adusha.
Okay. So Vector 3. And then you folks as well.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll take Anusha, Bethild, and Milena.
Bear with me.
What's up with your mic?
So my wife is taking a bath, so it may sound like I'm underwater. That said, looking at Fort Carver from a distance, you'll note that it is a rundown of sorts. It is not a fully established, well-built. You can see the damage that was left in when it was attacked initially by the Denisovans. Walls are broken, entire sections are kind of left open with rubble. It does look like there are some efforts that were placed on this space to repair it, but it does not look like those efforts came to like an actual, sound. It doesn't look like they succeeded. That being said, as you make your way up to a space where you can surveil it, you'd also note that the ground around it is marshy. It does look like the marsh of Marshtown kind of expands out into the port areas as well, especially during the autumn season. Looking at what you can see from a distance, there is a main gate, but the gate is broken down, cleared out. It looks like, from what you can see, the walls, the ramparts of it, though, are being manned. Looks like there's one soldier on either side of the main entryway. Besides that, anything else that you... Oh, sorry, one other thing. There's a ballista on the right side wall, or the eastern side wall, so you're looking at it kind of dead on to be the left side for you. And then on the right side of the castle, or the west side of the castle, there are the remnants of a tower. Some parts of it fallen into the marsh to the west. Yeah, it looks like from what you can see at current, without any kind of checks or anything, just looks like you see two individuals manning the ramparts, one not too far away from the ballista.
Okay. And the ballista's on the left side, if we're looking?
Yeah, well, when you look at the map, it'll be on the right, but yeah, you're looking straight at it, it'll be on your character's left side.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so... Okay.
And I'm going to see if this will work. So that's kind of what you're seeing. Does that all make sense?
Can't see nothing.
Snapping.
No, it's all black.
Oh,
I can see a sphere around me, but
how about now?
Still black. I don't have night vision. Dark vision.
Fair. I'm gonna give you vision. This is temporary. It's
Okay.
not. It's not dark. It's just to limit.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay,
Good.
now I can see. Yes.
Anybody else having problems seeing?
I still can't see anything at all other than my token.
Okay. Also
I
giving
can't
you
even see my token.
limited vision and let's say
Okay,
Do-
there it is.
Do you want to give me dark vision?
for the purposes of this, it's more a line of sight game. It's not about it being dark or anything. It's just kind of inhibiting your view.
Oh, okay. Okay. So we got this,
And don't move your tokens, please.
and then that.
Because again, you're not looking at it from right there. You're looking at it from
Yeah.
far afield, and so you're
Yeah.
seeing it as you're
Like-
seeing it
Back here.
way back.
Way back. Way
Yeah.
back.
I have a potion of invisibility, so I could turn invisible, sneak up there, and then let a grappling hook and a rope down. How high are the walls?
So the walls are actually about 30 feet high.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
but-
so a grappling hook and 50 feet of rope.
I will note, as I mentioned, it's marshland all the way up to it. So if you are walking out across it, it's very possible that even though you are not visible, tracks that you leave behind would be. But you can certainly try it and make a stealth check.
Hmm.
I'm just saying that there isn't. It's not impossible. It's not going to be a freebie.
Right. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So I'm assuming I'm doing this while I'm invisible. That's
Are you drinking a potion of invisibility?
Yeah.
I guess would be
Yeah.
question number one. Okay, cool.
Right.
So I'm going to move
drink
you
the
to a
potion of
different map.
invisibility.
You're up at the top. Don't use the token at the bottom, please. So
Okay.
you're moving up?
rolling. Right, and rolling stealth.
Yep.
Okay. So 26.
Nice.
Okay, hold on a second.
Good shit.
Okay, so you make it up to this point. I'm going to change the music because it's a little somber, a little bit more tense, I think.
Don't keep the somber music. Let it be chill.
How about?
It's funny because like I literally don't even have to climb up to the top of the wall. I can just Spider-Man that shit. Like climb right up to the top and then set the grappling hook and just wait there, invisible for you guys.
Is that what you're wanting to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm basically climb to the top of the wall, check to make sure the coast is clear, but I'm not going over the wall.
Right. So, are you going on the left side or the right side?
I'm gonna go on the right side.
Okay.
That's where the ballista is.
1 second here.
That's where that sneaky ballista is.
I will now move you on the bottom map. And so you would be standing here. And
Okay.
the ballista is, hold on a second here.
Well, except I'm like right here. I didn't go over the wall.
Right. So the ballista is, so you're just hanging the grappling hook and waiting on the wall.
Right.
Got it. Okay. And then everyone else?
Do we? Is there? We didn't fucking set up a signal, did we?
No.
Fuck.
Well, you would presumably be able to see the grappling hook, like the rope go down.
Fair.
Oh yeah, because it's not Warner carried. That's fair.
Yeah, that's a fair notation, but just
All right. So yeah, once we see that grappling hook, I guess we'll start heading over there.
So you're just gonna walk out where the people are looking at, like, the field, where a potion of
Oh no.
invisibility was required.
I mean, if we can go around to avoid their line of sight, we could try that.
Okay. So, but I will make sure you understand that you're coming at it from the north side. It is strutting on a skeleton crew, but it is more likely than not that the people that they have available and who are up are probably on watch.
Yeah.
Probably not going to be just walking up with no problem. So if you want to approach it from different angles, I mean, we can discuss that. But if you want to approach it where the grappling hook is, like, you can approach it from the front, that's fine.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like the front is any different than any other wall in that it's going to be accessible. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
So, like, there would be no reason for them to guard the front more than guarding any other place, is what I'm trying to get out.
I got you. So there would be an equal amount of people
Right.
at all the entrances.
From what you saw, there's, like, the broken tower has an opening in it, so there's probably someone in there,
Mm-hmm.
and so on.
Okay. I just don't want a big group to be, entering at one point. Would it be better to have, like, people going through separate entrances, or would it be better for everyone to just...
Well, let's just put it to the table, because it does seem like, you're asking questions that I don't think are kind of meriting, like, any different kind of response that I'm giving you. Does anybody else want to put forward, like, an idea or thought as to what we can do here that might, help you get more information or help you do something here in getting to the grappling hook as it's currently hanging?
I mean, I also have invisibility, but I don't think that would directly help at the moment.
I mean, it'd help you getting up there. That would be fine, but
Right.
yeah.
What time of day is it at this point?
It's like noon,
Okay.
or probably
Not
closer to
waiting
noon.
until dark. It's probably not going to be a good idea.
Yeah. I think kind of being spread out, that way we don't all get hit at once if they happen to have something with the ballista. Like, not just like bowl us all down at once. But still kind of staying together. I don't think going through completely separate entrances is the greatest of ideas.
Okay.
Glint is going to draw his vicious rapier.
Okay.
I mean, if we could have
after he gets the rope set up.
Yeah, it's fine. You're in position. It doesn't seem like there was a plan for them crossing the marsh and getting to the same position as you.
It's okay. I could definitely get up there and start stabbing people and cause a distraction, but that's just gonna raise the alarm anyways.
Yeah. I'd say kill the guy next to the ballista. And then we just rush it.
Yeah, I mean, Glint could definitely get in position to, like, start stabbing people if somebody raises the alarm. That's not a problem.
Why not? Yeah, let's walk in a little separated, but ultimately at the same gate.
And try to be stealthy about it.
Yeah, we'll try.
Nah.
We'll attempt it.
Yeah, so I guess if it looks like this guy is going to spot them, Glint's going to get up there and get in his way and try to kill him quickly.
Okay.
Maybe shove his ass off the wall.
All right. So yeah, shield up, hood out, hood on. We're gonna sneak our way in.
Okay. Does anybody else have any other preparations they're wanting to do with the just sneaking across the field there?
Longbow at ready.
Okay.
If anybody else wanted invisibility, who do you think we should give it to?
I would say Cassia.
Yeah.
Keep the cleric alive.
Give it to Castia.
I feel less important, but okay, yeah, we can do that.
Oh no.
No, it's all good.
For the bard, you can just tell him you got lost.
About how far are we from it,
So
John?
it's about 100 feet.
Okay.
This is known as a kill zone. The area around a fortification is typically cleared. This is pretty much cleared. However, the marsh has grown quite neatly. So there are patches of high grass and reeds kind of all throughout the space. There does look like there are remnants of the road, but yeah, it's traversable. You could definitely maneuver across it easy enough if you were
Out
to
of
bring the wagon or something.
out of curiosity, I mean, Astrogoth was playing for the Denisotfins in this Hightown or whatever, right? Like,
The barrel, yeah.
yeah. Did any of them travel back and forth from this fortress so that maybe you could just be wandering through and looking for somewhere to play?
This
Since they
isn't the Barrow. How did I get here?
Yeah. I mean, you can't earn a living at the Barrow anymore, maybe. I don't know.
Actually, that's a very good point. I suppose we could try doing that.
Well, why don't you do it over there so everybody who's trying to be sneaky can do it over there?
So be the distraction. I got it.
Right.
Jeez, make someone else invisible. Be the distraction.
Hey, man.
We
Maybe I
just
should-
trust your charm that much.
If you wanted people to not see you, you wouldn't have worn that coat.
That is true. I have to work it. I'm gonna walk the catwalk over to.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
These clothes cost money, and I bought them so people could see.
I'm gonna move you since you're walking straight forward and on up to the top, Matt.
Oh, okay.
It's
Do you want anyone to go with you to like?
multi-level.
No. I think it would probably be best if you had Castia while invisible with you guys, and I can. I guess I'll try to. My plan would probably be to try to be out in the open and then make innocuous hand gestures. So I don't know, to communicate.
You could approach while duding.
Yeah. Strumming.
Do.
This fucking elder class slang at the.
That's
Okay.
that's the Hezrod performance special.
But yeah, the bugbear is going basically without anybody to be kind of curious about. It's just a wandering bard, and
I mean, it is a whole vibe.
yeah, the others are going to be attempting to stealth across while that's happening. What I would like from you to begin, this would be from Zach first. Just go ahead and give me a d20 roll. Just roll a d20. This is more for just me trying to gauge. Okay, that's fine. And then
Please tell me I wanted to roll low, and that's like the number of arrows that intersect with my body.
I'll explain the mechanic of what I'm doing here after. Okay, and then okay, 4-2 it is. As you're walking up, you see Glint, this guy, start moving over to the ballista, and this is for Glint and Glint alone. You then see the other guy say, "Hold!" across, not to the bugbear, to the other guy moving towards the ballista. I think I recognize him. What? Yeah, I think I recognize him. Let me handle this. He shrugs and goes back to leaning against the parapet. The words that he's yelling out to you, Astrogoth, are basically torn apart in the winds before they reach it to you. Reach you
Okay.
and just kind of sound like a vagueness of a voice. But you see that he's kind of now leaning over the crenellations, kind of looking down at you as you approach. And you see that there are 2 barricades that have been put up. You can see that there are 2 soldiers in the courtyard that are just kind of meandering, at least 2. And you would see that up on that high wall, kind of here on this side, there's a soldier, like looking down at you, and he says, "You're Astrogoth, aren't you?" And looking at his face, you recognize him as a particularly drunkard soldier. And now to explain the mechanics. The d20 roll is to determine how many people of the 15 were people who would know who you are. 5. Then, once I had that number, I rolled 1 and 4, so a D4, to determine whether that guard was someone who knew you and whether the other guard was someone who knew you. And the one on the left, the one without the ballista, is the one who rolled a 4.
I wish it was the other way around. It would make me feel safer, but that's cool.
The guy who doesn't know you has a ballista.
Oh, it's okay. Can Glint take this opportunity to move stealthily along the wall?
Yeah, we already covered that. You're over there if you want to be. You said you wanted to be in a position to attack him, and I said sure. You just didn't move your token. That's all.
Okay. Can I now move over to the ballista?
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
Did I
yeah,
not
sorry.
say yeah? I said yeah.
No. Yeah. So now
If he
Glint is
moves towards the
basically
ballista, you're gonna kill him. I got it. That's
right.
why.
Or Glint is so. Would this ballista would I be able to turn it in such a way that I could attack him with it?
No, it's pintle mounted so that it fires down and in a cross range off the parapet. It does not
Okay.
fire inward.
Okay. Then yeah, definitely I want to be between him and the ballista.
Sure. Okay. So to the bugbear. Did everybody roll their stealth checks?
No.
Do so with advantage.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. Woohoo! Astrogoth the man.
18.
Nice.
Nat 20.
Nice.
So you move through the reeds, kind of tuck in. You can feel a bit of a slosh as you're kind of moving. Expected. None of you who are moving across the field are clean. Orlandis, go ahead and roll a d20. This will be for the other 3. It's just a d20 or
3.
roll another one. Roll another one. Okay.
8.
So they're moving behind slowly and cautiously, moving kind of more quietly. It does look like there's a moment for you, Glint, where the guy's kind of looking out in the field, but you do see that he kind of then focuses back in on what's going on with this situation here. So
Thank God.
they begin the conversation with you. Astronaut says, "What are you doing up here? A bit far from the barrow."
There's nobody to play for at the barrow, so I thought I would come where there would be people.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. They've got us moving a bit, but yeah, unfortunately, we're not allowed to receive guests at this time. But I wish we could. You're a great player, and we don't really have any libations or anything to that effect here, anyways. So, fortunately, it's kind of hard work. At that point, Glint, the guy on the other side, says, "Send him away," kind of yelling it out towards the other guy.
What an asshole.
The guy at the ballista is a dick, yeah. That's why he got the ballista. Go ahead,
Yeah. Is he older? Is this gentleman over here with the ballista older?
Yeah, they're all kind of Dennis Otvins that you've seen without helmets, and this is kind of some of the first for you, Glint. They do appear to have kind of more of a in their 50s kind of look to them.
Boomers.
Fucking boomers.
Rugged looking individuals.
Boomers are in like their 60s and 70s, bro.
But yeah,
Where are the millennials?
Zach, you hear that exchange. You were about to interject before I cut you off. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say that what I'd like to do is pull out my loot and do a flourish of the of my cape, and then kind of be like say something along the lines of, "Oh, that's too bad. Everybody needs a morale boost now and again, but I suppose if I'm not wanted."
Oh, don't get me wrong. You are wanted. Just unfortunately, the higher ups don't think you're needed. Is he gone? The guy says. At this point,
you're about to be.
There's a point where there's a divide. Lose probably moving ahead first. You would see that there's kind of an open area of about the distance that you can see, like that from the wall to where you're at. That if you were to bolt across from the reeds that you're kind of in, a dead man would be able to spot you. So you know that that's not going to play well. So that guy up there needs to stop looking at Astrogoth. That needs to go away, or you're not going to be able to make it to the wall.
Right.
Do your thing.
And Astrogoth, make a just general perception check.
Okie dokie.
They all rolled pretty well, but there were some that didn't, that still beat their passive. Okay, you are aware that the group is right there. It's like right over there. You're surprised that the soldiers haven't spotted them, to be honest.
Yeah, I imagine I'm kind of doing the thing where like that meme with the monkey who just like looks left and right. It's like,
Yeah.
Really? Really?
I mean, okay.
Monkey.
Monkeys.
Oh no.
But yeah.
You said 30 feet?
Yeah. And again, if you bolt out across it, it's more likely than not that he's going to be looking in that direction.
Yeah.
Which one?
The one that's being talked to right now.
Okay.
This guy won't be able to see you very well because he's kind of looking out east.
Okay.
West.
Weast.
So
Would they
Astrogoth,
be able to?
are you turning about and leaving, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll kind of walk off and then see. Like, I'll probably look over my shoulder now and again, and then like when I can see if they're not pulling or not paying complete attention, kind of run over to the rest of the group.
Okay. So it definitely looks like he's watching you, like walk up the road now that you're kind of, noted. It definitely seems like there needs to be something else that distracts this guy now that he's engaged on the road. But yeah, he's kind of keeping an eye on you.
Could I Misty Step there?
You could, yeah, definitely.
Okay. Then I
Come
Misty
on.
Step there.
You appear.
Man, I
over there.
fucking love Misty Step.
You appear over there.
I get to use it once per long rest.
Well, I mean, that's one of the best parts about being an elf.
Yeah.
True.
And then and they can't see me.
You're
This is where
still
the
stealth, yeah.
right. I guess I'll start to try and climb up the wall on the grappling hook,
Okay.
the rope.
Yeah, that's fine. So you can make it up the grappling hook. Yeah, at this point, it's kind of your determination as to whether you're going up over or not. The walls are broken enough, kind of, craggy enough that you can kind of find foothold, so no athletics check needed with the
Okay.
rope.
Uh,
But whether or not you want to jump over and do something is up to you.
we're reckless enough. We'll jump over. Everyone else needs distracted, so.
Okay. He or she jumps over, and this guy, moves to look out at you as you do so, kind of confused. What the? The responses to that.
Yeah, Glenn's gonna move up and stab the shit out of him.
Yeah, this guy doesn't notice. It wasn't him that did it. It was this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I won't do that until he responds.
Okay. So he says, "What the?" If
Sorry,
you're
because
if you're not doing an immediate like flash kind of thing.
Well, she Misty stepped up there, but I forgot she was invisible.
She's not.
No, I'm not invisible.
Castiel's invisible.
Castiel's invisible.
Oh shit, yeah, okay. So yeah, like
she's clearly visible, bright red hair, sword brandished as she kind of comes
then I am
over
gonna
the
move
way.
up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, can I move?
So I just want to make sure we understand, because it sounds like you're doing a lot of thinking, and I want to make sure you understand that this is kind of snap reaction.
Sorry,
Are you attacking him or not?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna move there.
Everyone who's still out in the field, the guy's attention is drawn away. Orlandis, are you making the call to move across?
Yeah.
Okay, so
as soon as
three
let's
ladies
say
and
it
an invisible
disappears.
girl rush across to the tight little area there.
Yeah.
Okay, and then one last point of order for you. Who do you want to send up first?
Bethild.
All right, so she will be lined up for the rope. Great.
Yeah.
Cool. Snap interactions now. Go ahead and make your attack. And actually, I was saying you had your sword brandish, Lose. You did mention you had your bow out, so I do want to make sure that that's clear.
Would I have been able to climb up with that?
Yeah. It's. I mean,
Okay.
again, it wouldn't have been too troublesome, like to pop over the wall with your weapon ready. So if you have a snap reaction that you want to do, I'll allow that as well. So
I would be shooting. This is the guy who was
he was
reacting to
reacting.
me.
Yeah.
Then I shoot him with my longbow.
Okay. Go ahead and make that attack. Go ahead and make your attack, Glint, with advantage.
Am I making a single attack, or is this like a
the full
surprise
itinerary?
round? Okay.
Oh, full
So-
itinerary?
Yeah,
Then
if
I
you have multiple
shoot him
attacks, take them.
fucking twice.
Yeah, like
Fuck
if this
yeah,
is a
dude.
surprise round, I'm gonna do 2 vicious rapier attacks, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to try and shove him off the wall.
Bonus action shove. How are you shoving as a bonus action?
My telekinetic feat.
Okay. Just making sure, because you can't shove attack into a bonus action unless you have a trait that does it, but you got it, so it's good.
Right. Yeah. So first things first, with advantage, that's a 26.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna roll the damage on that. I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
need the
re-roll
damage
the
for the
damage on
longbow, by the
that.
way.
Fuck yeah.
I don't.
I need the damage.
Oh, for both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also with that
17
first
total.
attack, so that first attack was 15 piercing damage.
Mhm.
I'm also gonna throw my where is it?
Just
Psionic strike on there.
okay. So he's dead in the first blow, and then you
Okay.
just push him over.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess the
Flop.
second attack the second attack will be just like pushing his body off the wall. And
At this
then
point,
I'm no
Lose-
longer invisible, so I'm gonna move to take his place.
Let's say you attacked, so you are technically visible. However, due to no one actually seeing you because of height differential, and also no one seeing the guy you just shot because of that as well, I'm going to allow you a stealth check. And Glint, because you just became visible, and there's probably a meaty, wet thud after your action, I need a stealth check from you. This is reestablishing your positions.
Ooh,
Oh no.
Okay.
I need to check something real quick.
it's okay.
I think.
Oh, let me burn that
No.
psionic dice.
Never mind.
Well, I wanted to make sure I killed him in the first go, and I did.
Just in case Astrogoth isn't looking at us, Orlandis is going to do a slight whistle in his direction.
Wouldn't that let everybody know?
But we need
I mean-
more noise.
I don't have anything to get your attention, okay?
Well, like I said, I imagine I was gonna
He's
keep
looking over his
looking.
shoulder.
Yeah,
Okay,
and then I
okay.
was gonna run towards you guys when I
We're
noticed
deal-
that they weren't paying attention. Which, being dead prevents one of them from paying attention.
Right.
True.
So what I'm going to say is, like, we're doing snapped interactions here. These are very momentary kind of situations. I'm just trying to make sure that I know it's very granular and lame, but it's important for stealth shit. So you fire the arrows and hit.
Hmm.
No changes to that roll at all, right?
Right.
Okay. And Glint, you throw the guy off the edge. No changes to your roll as well, right?
No.
Okay. Bear
It's
with.
fun while it lasted. So he's sort of just like leaning on the wall with like his rapier in one hand and his dagger in the other. He's looking at Lose and he's like, "So what now?"
We continue.
So I am going to. I think this should be fine. Again, it's. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It should be fine.
Gonna
And
be
playing
fun.
daylight mode.
He looks down into the sort of square and he says, "Would you like a lift?"
So you can't see through, or you can see through a lot of the walls, as you can kind of note, as we're kind of opening it up and you're paying attention. What you'll note is that this southern structure, and I'm going to be throwing you on yet another map, does appear to be the main point of defense. And as you can see, you do manage to. Sorry. right here. This is mainly for glint at first. And those things because of positioning. But yeah, we are playing on 3 different maps. So as you can see on the bottom side here,
Okay.
you can see quite a bit from your height and your position. But you do notice that the main difference on these maps, and this is just for the reference here, there are 3 soldiers up top, or 2 soldiers that you can see. You can't see the one in the back yet.
Yeah.
And glint, this one and this one. Move to notice the both of you.
I'm sorry.
That's fair.
All right.
You said this one and this one?
Yeah. So it'd be the 2 that are in the one that's up in the the one that's up in the tower there, and the one that's kind of on the broken side.
Okay. So I know you said that the ballistas are like quote unquote pintle mounted.
You're not going to be able to fire it back in on the castle.
Could like the whole thing be like muscled into a different position?
No.
Okay.
So let me explain what pintle mounted means. There's a very large iron bracket that has been fastened into the crenellation that's actually built into it. And there is a post, and
so
it's
like
connected to it.
Right.
And it's very much a
permanent
structure.
installation.
Yeah. It can turn to the right
Mm-hmm.
to fire out of the other crenellation that it's next to. You see how it's like kind of pointed out of one crenellation? You can fire out of the next crenellation to the right. Crenellation being the divot down in the space there. You would notice.
You know what could have fixed that? Fabricate.
You would note that there are matriculations in the floor there, which
Big
allow
word
you to
points.
drop shit down on the ground. That doesn't help you here. So make sure that the castle is very kind of well defined, because I'm a nerd.
That's fair.
He's a nerd.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I know I said big word
You
points,
a
but I really meant big nerd points.
So what I would like at this point, Astrogoth, I'm going to say that for the purposes of this fight, you will be like 20 feet away from the door. So just there's fine. You weren't walking fast, right?
Yeah, why not?
And everyone else is in position where they should be. Okay, cool. Fight music, I guess.
Are we rolling initiative?
Yes, please.
So everyone in my circle, not including Lysoi now.
So the
10.
The 3 individuals will be optic. They are.
Oh, I wouldn't have been in your circle anyway.
Technically, you are. Technically.
She's 30 feet up.
Yeah.
Never mind. You're not in a circle, so you don't get it. Okay.
I'll be taking Orlandis' initiative.
All right. So everyone gets a 21, and
dang,
I can.
Okay, what's going on here? Roll 20.
With Battlefront Shift, I can make Bethil move up to their speed.
Okay, hold on. I guess I'll just have to go with the classic. Yep, cool. It's not. I don't want it. Why is this so hard?
It's okay.
I hate this. I don't like it. Here we go. Do this one.
Caster, do you want to go before the 3 NPCs, or do you want to go after?
After, probably.
Okay. So it would be Bethild, Milena, and then Anusha. Anusha's the one with us, right?
So yeah, they're just going to be acting after you in the order that you just cited, so that's fine. I don't have to put them on the board. We'll just remember them there. So Bethild will move 15 feet up the road.
30 feet.
15 feet, because she does not have a climb speed.
Oh, well, shit. Fuck.
It's not. You're not physically just going. Yoop. They still have to move.
Yeah, that's why Glint went first.
Yeah, you're just like telekinesis.
Can we just say she goes bloop?
And Cassie, are you on Orlandis' cycle? Okay, so you'll be going after Orlandis. Okay.
I like that Lose and Glint are squaring up like this is a John Wick movie.
True.
Okay, so Orlandis, you are
be
first
like
on the docket. She's 15 feet up, and you are on ground level. You are aware.
She didn't.
That was dumb. Hold on.
you are aware that a situation is probably brewing, but you're not 100% certain your cover has been blown. The only persons who are aware of that are Glint and Losai.
Okay. Did Bethil? She's only 15 feet up the rope, right?
Correct.
All right. Can I Knights move her so she could get the fuck off the rope?
She is up at the top and over.
Okay. And then I want to use my action to dash up the rope.
Okay, and you can pop up to the other side of her. That's fine.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, and then that's it for you?
Yeah.
She will follow suit. She is not all the way up yet. She's at the top there. Not knowing where anyone else is going, but kind of keeping to her normal strategy. She can use her bonus action to stealth.
Okay.
And she's going to move to this position here. Anusha kind of looks over at Astrogoth and smiles as she kind of like holds that position. You can see now looking back at her that there are some soldiers in the courtyard that we mentioned before. It doesn't look like they're like raising their weapons or drawing their weapons or doing anything.
Okay.
That was for Zach, not you.
Sorry.
It's okay. So Castia was somewhere in the mix. I apologize. Go ahead.
I'll just head over to the rope and start up it too.
Okay. Sounds good. So then it'll go to Astrogoth.
Guess I should probably get up the wall with them. I don't really want to be caught down here by myself, but...
Well, again, they're unawares, so it may be the case that if attention does change, it's not going to change to the front door.
That's true. Yeah, but you said it was barricaded, didn't you?
No, it's not barricaded. It just has these kind of structures here that are kind of like barricades. Not like full blocking, more or less just kind of defense points.
Well, I guess my thought process, though, was that since they were saying that I wasn't allowed in, obviously if I show up, other people are going to be aware of that, so it would probably...
Sure, you can go up the rope if you want, that's fine. I was just saying that if you were to find some way to not be seen or to like stealth, you could probably walk in the front door as the attention shifts to that wall. You know what I'm saying?
I could cast invisibility again, but then that would be both my spells.
There's no immediate assumption that we are with each other.
Yeah, and if you cast your spell, it would actually get rid of Castia's. So, again, whatever you want to do, I'm just saying, like...
Alright, I'll try to sneak in, why not?
You can keep being like, oh, holy shit, like, people are attacking you.
I'm not with them!
Go ahead and make a stealth check if you just want to kind of move up and post up against the wall here. And we're actually going to... Again, I hate to do multi-map stuff, but we are kind of focused on it. If you're going to be moving into the courtyard, the top map is kind of where we want to stay. You'll see that there's a door on the side there, and there's a broken wall here.
Okay. And you wanted me to make a stealth roll, you said?
Yes, please.
Stealth roll.
Super good. Bugbears are naturally stealthy, so door on the right, or hole in the wall on the left, either way, or you can just stop here at the barricade. Again, she will be there as well.
My roll 20 just crashed, so I'm rebooting or reloading. But if you want to move me into where the wall was on the right.
Okay. So inside of there, you'll see that there's a staircase, but you can tell that it looks like it's broken at the top. Doesn't look like it goes all the way. All right. It'll go to them.
Okay.
The ones up top that see you, the one on the right immediately pulls a weapon, looks like some sort of gun, and points it down at Glint. The one here moves out of sight and disappears from view.
I'm sorry, you said the one here is pointing the quote-unquote gun at me?
The one on the far right of the map, yeah.
I don't believe I'm seeing the correct map.
I'll snap at you.
Yep. Okay, cool. Yep.
And then a new guy appears rushing towards the edge, concerned. The shot is fired. It does not fire a bullet. Instead, a bolt of fire shoots forth from the weapon and slams on the ground near you.
kind of cool though.
Link gives him the middle finger.
The ones in the courtyard see this and kind of concerned move up to
Yeah, get up here.
the wall. And you can see that there are a couple of ropes hanging from this kind of space here. Looks like that's where they're headed to try and get up quickly.
I'm sorry, you said the ropes were?
Here.
Excellent.
All right. That's it for the soldiers that you can see. Lose, you are up. And again, if you zoom all the way out, it'll probably serve you a bit in the kind of scope. Sorry, I hate big maps.
No, you're good.
But at the same time, I also love them. But yeah.
If I get up to the edge here,
you can see straight down into the courtyard.
Okay, great. I would like to do that, and I will shoot my longbow at this guy.
Okay. Hit.
17.
I think. Wait, hold on. No, miss. 17 will miss.
Oh, dang.
Sorry,
Okay.
I forgot the armor class for a second.
Oh, that also misses then.
Okay.
And
So
then I will move back one.
I will say, loadout-wise, they are wearing very similar armor to the ones that you fought in the cave. They just don't have helmets on.
Gotcha.
All right, Lose, done.
Actually, is this a wall here?
That was weird, Clint. Somehow. Yes, that would be a wall.
Okay, I would like to cozy up to that wall.
Okay. Dropping down for cover. Full cover.
Yep.
All right. Sorry.
And then that's it.
Clint, I skipped you.
Yeah, it's
Somehow
okay.
the initiative got tracked to the bottom.
That was because I didn't roll it. Yeah, I did. Anyways, so she lined up a shot on that one. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just take my turn now.
Yeah.
Just go in the normal order here on out. Let's see here, movement speed. Can I move there? How far down is it?
It's 30 feet down.
30 feet down. So if I go over the edge. Okay, sorry, I've got to calculate my movement here. 10 feet from there to there, 10 feet from there to there. Okay, so if I fall and land on my feet, will that cost me extra movement?
If you fall and land on your feet.
Right. Can I basically use gravity to give myself extra movement speed?
So if you're falling, you're going to take falling damage. If you're using a skill trick, you can possibly get around that.
Right, but can't I just like roll acrobatics to sort of limit that?
You can. The only way you don't fall is if you take no damage. And with the skill trick reduce falling damage, if you fall or jump down from a height, you can make a dexterity acrobatics check as a free action to reduce the amount of falling damage you take by 1/2 your check result rounded down. If you have expertise in acrobatics, you instead reduce the amount of falling damage by your check result. So you can fall off the ledge there, but if you take damage, you fall prone.
So, ground distance, we're looking at 20 feet. So I can do 15 feet down the wall, then fall the other 15 feet.
Sure.
Okay.
It'll be a total of 2d6. So go ahead and roll an acrobatics check.
Okay.
And I rolled a total of 10. Your acrobatics check of 11 halves would be not a sufficient amount, but it will reduce the amount.
I'm proficient in acrobatics.
No, expertise is what makes it.
Oh, expertise. Okay.
So you fall, you're going to reduce it by 5. The damage dealt was a total of 10, so you'll be taking 5, which means you'll fall prone when you hit ground.
Damn it.
If you've moved 15 so far, you can stand up, but that's it.
If I reduce that to 0 with my
Yeah, if you take no damage from a fall, you do not fall prone.
Okay, so I reduced it by 5 with my acrobatics check.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to take the damage, and then I'm going to use psionic power to reduce it.
Okay, throw that.
Yeah, it'll be the same. It'll be the same as psionic strike damage, so that's going to be 8. Or no, yeah, sorry, that will be 5.
So
that's
that'll
still
reduce
0.
it to 0.
And do I land on my feet?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So he does that. He does a superhero landing with psionic powers. And then he runs over here, and I will do my 2 vicious rapier attacks.
Miss.
First one misses.
Miss.
A 17 misses.
Right.
Okay. And in my offhand, I have my +1 parrying dagger, but I can't use it.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it for me. That's my turn.
All right, Lose, you are up again.
No, I already took my turn.
Oh, right, because we did. Yeah, that's my brain.
I got you.
Thank you
You
for
good,
being
you good.
honest. Orlandis, so you have moved up beyond Plumfield. You see the situation. Lose is dropped into cover, arrow fire down in the courtyard. You then watch as the Dampier rushes off the edge. You hear kind of like a psionic manifestation, and you can hear combat is being joined. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna walk up to this edge right here, and then I'm gonna use direct the strike on Glint.
Okay, so he's
I
just
think
within
it's
range.
60 feet, right? 25.
I've already
Oh,
used my
25 in the
reaction.
range?
Yeah, he's
Right,
not in range.
He's not within range. He's 30 down.
Yeah, I've already used my reaction.
Yeah, also
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Shit. Is Lose able to see anyone?
Yeah.
Being in cover?
You can fire from cover, that's fine.
That one.
Okay, so I'll use direct the strike on Lose.
Shoot the arrow.
Pew. Not good.
And then, oh god, and then I'll
Sorry.
use Knight's move on the Thild, because I don't think I can see Melina to use it. Is it sight? Yeah, see and hear. So yeah, that's my turn.
Now it goes to the everybody else. Where was Cassia in the docket? Was she before them or was she after them?
After.
After.
Okay, cool. Balthil is going to dash straight into this chamber. Looks like she, once she gets inside, starts looking around for a way up, but also being cautious of what she's kind of ran into. Melina drops up here and will rush towards the wall. Let me double check something. She is not. So she is going to kind of confused, kind of looking at the situation, rush here and jump down in with a dash, and then she's going to end up on the bottom level with Astragoth. And as she's doing so, holding her sword, which you can see has a bright golden hilt and a beautiful silver blade. She's like, I have no idea why I climbed up there. And then the stealthy lady, who is on the ground floor, is going to rush in to us there. Okay, and so I'm going to copy and paste people who are in the courtyard. I think that's right. Sure. Close enough. Okay, cool. Orlandis, Cycle, Cassia, you're up.
Okay, how far up the rope do I have still to go?
If you just started on at 15 feet, so you have another 15 before you get to the top. So you can.
Okay.
That would be 30 for a full move.
Okay.
Because you have your speed when you're climbing.
Okay. Yeah, because I was up the rope behind whoever was on it so far.
So you were up 15, so you'd finish up the movement with this cycle of movement.
Okay. I am going to dash as my action, so I'll get up to the top and then have 15 more feet. Is that correct? Okay. I will get to here, and then let's see here.
Maybe cat.
I would like to drop, or I'll use my metamagic feat to use my sorcery points to cast Fairy Fire as a bonus action on these guys.
The ones on the ground?
Yeah, the 3 that aren't right next to Glint.
Got it. Okay, so that will drop you out of invisibility. So Astragoth, inside of the tower or the rampart there, you feel the concentration snap off as the spell is broken.
Okay.
And Yeah. It's gonna get 2 of them, it looks like.
Oh, yeah, I did that math wrong. Yeah, that's fine. Those 2.
No worries.
I mean, you could just drop it on me and also put it on Clint.
I mean, if you're willing to take that hit,
I
Yeah,
mean, I
well.
don't think this guy will last much longer.
Okay, go ahead and
Okay.
make a dexterity saving throw. Glint, and go ahead and remove the template there for me.
Hmm.
Alright. So...
I'm good.
I have 2 who are caught out and 1 who is not.
even with their shitty saves versus not ancestor magic?
I rolled natural 20.
Well, fuck
that's
that guy
fine.
then.
That's
Yeah,
fine because
it's-
that means that completely unaffected. It was like you selected the original crowd, anyways.
It's
Okay.
Denisotans who are like keen to the mysteries are the ones who have the fuck ups.
Okay.
Regular
All right.
Denisotans are stupid ignorant.
Okay. And then with the rest of my dash movement, I'll get behind this wall.
Okay. What is that?
Not me.
It's a really loud miss. Okay, so Castia done. Astragoth, you are up. So you Chad, whatever's happening, make it stop.
Yeah. It's the wind!
Coming for us.
Okay, so Astragoth, I'm gonna say.
You said the stairs were broken despite going up, right?
Yeah, they go up and they stop about, I'd say, 10 feet below the hole. But you have long arms, so if you'd like, you could move up the stairs, kind of reach up and make an athletics check to pull yourself up.
Yeah, we'll try Stretch Armstronging it.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that athletics check. BC 12.
Yeah, I'm trying. Hold on. My character sheet thing disappeared. I'm having issues with roll 20 today. Alright.
Yeah, it's been a thing. Well, they're supposed to be putting in new functions sometime at the end of this month, so...
Oh boy. I'm not trained in athletics, so here we go.
Heck yeah.
Oh, hey!
So I went
Wait,
ahead and put
Hell
you where
yeah.
you pull yourself up, and since it was technically a climb, you moved 10, you climbed 10, which would be 20, so that would be a full movement there. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So you're right there. The wall that you're kind of up against, for some reason, is still not right. Okay, so you should be able to see the courtyard from that
Yes.
wall. Yeah, here we go.
I would probably want to help that individual who is down there with me up since she doesn't have long arms.
She moved, she moved down those stairs. She jumped down and rushed past you, like she was angry. So
Okay.
as you're kind of like, because she's only got a sword,
Right.
she can't use that from upstairs. But you still have your action if you'd like to take it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what I would want to do. I guess when in doubt, doot, right? It is kind of weird that I can see my another token of myself northwest of me. I know it's on a different level. I just think it's funny.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, I see.
I'm having an identity crisis.
I got you out of there. There we go. Did we just
Would I be able to?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Got a target on him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will doot.
Hit.
Oh, juicy.
Look at the damage. Okay. Kind of catch him in the back of his armor. He kind of turns his head slightly to look at you for a moment, and then kind of refocuses back in. It goes to them. Oh, I just deleted the token that had the initiative for you.
Oh God, I'm stuck in limbo.
Dun, dun,
I think I
dun.
was 11.
10.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or 10?
11, yes.
You're right above the soldiers, is the point. Okay, cool. You're back on the field.
Ah,
I'm
I
sorry.
exist once more.
I'm gonna get better at this multi-level stuff, and then they're gonna change it, I think, at the end of the month anyway. So, whatever.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, they're supposed to
That's-
do stuff with multi-level.
I don't feel good, Mr.
Interesting.
GM.
They go. So it will go to them. So they are, now that they have a combatant who's joined the fray in the middle of the courtyard, they are going to surround him.
Yeah, fuck you.
actually, they're going to attack from reach.
Come and get it. Urgh.
their long arms afford them the ability to utilize distance attacks.
You gorilla goofy motherfuckers.
I
My
believe.
AC is 18.
That's cool. And they will use their formation tactics. So attacking 2 times each.
Shit.
Only 4. Right?
Hmm?
Yeah. Only 4. Alright, so it's going to be damage sequentially. First damage is 6.
Okay.
You don't even have your reaction, though. You used it to...
Nope, I don't.
So 6, 9, 5, 9.
So what's the total?
15, 20, 29.
One's
Alright.
looking pretty fucked up, y'all. But it's okay. It is okay. It's gonna be fine. I'm about to go MacGruber
got
on these
this.
I'm about to go MacGruber on these motherfuckers.
You see a bright flash of light in the broken section of wall here, where Blotheld went. You don't know whether or not she got hit or not, but you can see that the guy, just barely but not very well, the guy's moved to the broken roof and fired his weird firebolt gun down into the room there. Then you would see, where are you? Where are you?
Pikachu.
Yeah, right. From this position here, I think. Yeah. That position I just pinged on the top map, so only some of you probably saw it. You see 2 individuals rush out and kind of make it to there. It looks like they are runners. It looks like they're rushing for the door. You can see that this changes Anusha's attention immediately. Glint. And sorry, to make sure that it's right on every single map, because whatever. Cool.
Okay. Starting with the guy in front of me, I'm going to drop my Vicious Rapier, and as part of my attack action, I'm going to draw my short sword. So first attack against him is going to be with my short sword.
Okay, this is the one that is not fairy fired.
Yeah, this is the one directly
To the left,
next
yep.
to me.
Go for it.
That's going to be a 25.
That'll hit.
That will be 10 damage.
That will kill him. You lance him through as the rapier hits the marsh.
Excellent. I immediately lunge at the one, literally lunge directly at the one next to me. My second attack is going to be a bite.
Okay.
So that's a vampiric bite. This is with advantage because he has fairy fire.
Yep.
It's a
Miss.
16.
You bite a hold of the neck, but you realize that he still has a bit of armor around the neck collar.
So that's one
Forward
use
jet.
of my bite. I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
Do 2 more bites. Or I guess I'm going to start with 1 bite and go from there. So that's a 19.
Mm-hmm.
Does that hit? Okay, so let me see. What am I rolling? That's a D4. I roll a 2. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take that. So that's 8.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and regain 8 hit points.
You can do that once per, right?
I can do it a number of times equal to my proficiency bonus.
Gotcha.
So that is my second bite. I have 1 left.
Right.
And then let's see here. I'm going to action surge.
You already said that. Yeah, we're in that.
Okay, yeah, cool. So action surge.
You have a second attack during the action surge. You already made the first one.
No.
So your first attack was short sword. Your second attack was vampiric bite. You then said action surge, and you made a second vampiric bite.
Right.
We're now into the second attack of your action surge.
Sorry, I have so many attacks. I'm getting them out of order.
You got it. Second attack.
Second attack, vampiric bite.
Okay,
that's
miss.
a 12. That misses.
That's all you're
that's
used
all
to
my
vampiric
bites.
Okay.
And then my bonus action, I'm going to second wind.
right, Clint, that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it for me.
All right, Lose. You watch as he kind of impales the guy to his side, rips through him, rushes over, and just starts biting onto armor. You can actually hear kind of like the very just spine crawly kind of sound of teeth hitting steel. It's not, or metal. It's not satisfying for anybody. But yeah, you're up there with the bow.
All right. If I move here next to Orlandis, can I see this guy?
Yeah, you can.
Great.
The wall is not so high that you can't just pop over and fire down from cover.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Then
I'd say it's probably about like a 3-foot high wall.
Okay, so it's a little over
Like a waist high wall
waist-ish, yeah.
for a tall elf, yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Now if it were a chest high wall, no one's getting over that.
Right. 26 will hit, right?
And 27 will hit as well. So the 26 is against which target?
This guy.
Okay. So then that's just going to be straight because he does not have fairy fire.
Yeah.
Okay. 12 damage. All right. And then your second attack was
15.
okay. That'll miss.
Yep.
If it's the same target.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Low say done.
And then pop back over.
Okay. Back in the cover.
Crouch a little.
Orlandis and crew.
Can I use Knight's move on Astragal?
From your position, I'd say you. Well, Astrogot's up above. Yeah, sorry, I thought you were talking about. Yeah, absolutely. So, Zach, you can move. Your speed.
Okay.
I don't want to.
He can see and hear me, right?
Yeah, but he doesn't need to move.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He
Yeah,
could've-
so I don't know if you want to use it on someone else or.
Oh, I mean, if I could, if
I
could I
will say
see-
Clint has his reaction this time.
Yeah, but that's an action. I wanna use my action to get the build. Could I think Anusha see
Yeah,
and
that's
hear
fair.
me?
That's fine.
Okay,
There's
so-
a broken enough hole that you can see it. The wall's messed up.
Alright, so yeah, I'll use Knight's move on Anusha.
She moves.
And then I will use an action to dash.
Okay. And that's it.
Yeah, I'm moving right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry.
So after being Knight's moved, she's going to go ahead and, well, actually go to Ballfield first. She is going to, Angry Mom mode, just jump straight up onto the rock that she was kind of looking at, and then bounce up and around the guy, and then she's going to use her action to push him down.
Okay.
Let's see.
Hell yeah.
Character sheet and strength, athletics, and he is going to not do as well. And slams on the ground prone. And once she kind of gets up there, you see her kind of pull a sickle out and throw it straight down into the ground at him. What hit?
That's a ranged attack? I love that.
For 6 damage. Alright.
And then I don't see Melina, but
Yeah, Melina is down. She went down onto the ground level because she doesn't fight up tops. So
That's fair.
she's going to rush around to dash past Glint into the fray with these two. I'll put her
Okay.
on both maps now that she is there. But that's a dash to do it, so she is present there. And then it'll go to, last but not least, Anusha. Anusha is going to catch this one off guard because she has yet to act. So, 23 to hit. For 8
Ooh.
plus that. Okay, cool. So it'll be plus 2. So 10 damage. Doesn't kill the person, but decent damage. She will then move into the fray with both, so that it'll be harder for them to escape. And
nice.
then it'll go to Castia.
I am gonna Sacred Flame, the one that does not have Fairy Fire, that's just on the other side of the wall.
That'll hit. That'll kill.
Nice fucking damage.
As a lance of radiant energy bolts down and
Hell
slams into
yeah.
him.
And then I will move a little ways towards Orlandus and all the other chaos, but staying in cover.
Okay. And then it'll go to Astragoth.
Okie dokie. I am going to come over here and play the music for these lovely folks.
Okay.
Doot.
Just like old times.
Yeah, they didn't want me to entertain them. I'm just trying to do what I can.
I'm just trying to force my entertainment on them.
Do what you can.
Enjoy the music!
Oh no.
2 8s.
They slam into the ground in front of them. One kind of popping near Anusha. She kind of looks back at you confused. And as she kind of turns, your eyes kind of widen for a second. As you see across the courtyard from you, high up on the other side, kind of in this area here. You won't be able to see them directly, but you see that kind of on that wall near the where the crow's cage is kind of hanging. You see 3 soldiers appear. One of them appears to be the one that initially ran down from the tops, for those who care. And as they rush out to those positions, they have those firebolt guns. And the leader, the guy who was up on top, yells, "Protect the runners!" 2 will be shooting at Anusha, 1 will be shooting at Astragoth.
Why Astragoth?
Do-
My
do
dude is
not-
innocent.
Do not
Astragoth,
want.
because your position, I'm going to give you cover. And I think a 14 misses, right?
Let me see what my. Yeah.
Okay. Because you have +2 because of cover. And then the 2 shots at Anusha will both hit. She is going to take a lot of damage. Okay, so you watch as she gets hit by these firebolts, and being an Arcanist yourself, what you're realizing is these weapons are basically replicating the spell Firebolt. They're just shooting a bolt of fire at it. But they probably use their dexterity modifier for the use of the cantrip. But yeah, they shoot her, and she seems to be kind of bleeding quite heavily and burned quite severely. Also, during the soldier round, the 2 soldiers who are fairy fired, one of them is going to attack Melina. She is hit, but she is going to use her reaction to Golden Parry.
Ooh.
Juicy.
You watch as she throws her sword up in the air and just kind of hits the guy's sword. She will grant no bonus to anybody else. She's doing it for herself. And then 1 attack against Glint.
It's
will
okay
miss
because
as
they're
well.
split up, so they're not getting their extra attacks.
Yeah. Well, no, they get their extra attacks.
Oh, I thought it was only if they were attacking
No,
together.
No. They make 2 melee attacks each time they attack. But I didn't roll over an 18 for you, and I only hit.
No. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not the DM. I can't see their card. I don't know how.
Soldiers make 2 melee attacks.
Yeah, but I thought it was related to them being like attacking the same person.
No. No. Okay, so onwards. The guy up top with Blaufield. The guy down below Blaufield will, from prone position, since it's no disadvantage, will just shoot up at her. He misses. They only get 1 shot with those, though. And the guns, that is. And the runners. This one's going to try and move past. So Anusha will get an attack before. That will miss.
No.
Unless somebody wants to spend their inspiration.
I'll give her mine.
Okay. So she will actually strike that one down. I'm pretty sure no amount of plus the 2 from sneak attack. Oh wait.
Oh yeah.
No. Right.
No?
Yes,
Yeah?
it would be still
Okay.
included because no, it wouldn't. It's just 5 damage. Bad. No, that's enough. I'm bad at math. Kills her.
That was a whole roller coaster.
I was looking at the wrong person.
Okay.
The other one is going to run at that point. She is going to make it here, and then she'll make it there. If you want to make a melee attack against her, you can. Astrogoth.
Who would I be making melee attack against? I'm
This
not
lady
near.
who's running past you.
Oh yeah, okay.
Grappler.
Oh, you're up top. I'm so sorry. My brain is dumb. You're right. You're a right person. It's okay. Multi-level got me confused.
It's okay. I'll have my doppelganger do it.
No, it's fine. I'm dumb. And she runs out. She runs out. Everybody watches her
It's
run
okay.
out.
We have people for that. We have people in place to intercept the runners.
Right. Clint, you are up. I think. Oh no, sorry. One more guy shooting. I'll take a shot at Clint, I guess.
Okay.
7 misses.
Yep.
Okay. Firebolt hits from the parapet, kind of up this way. All
okay,
right.
I'm gonna short sword attack this guy.
I think I was too ambitious with this map.
That's
We're learning.
21.
It's going
There's
great.
too many fucking levels.
Just gonna say it's easier in Foundry. Cough cough.
I don't
21
wanna use
hits.
Toxic.
Yeah, 21 hits. You're attacking which one?
The one to the south of me.
Dead.
Cool. Excellent. So he's dead. I'm gonna move over to this one. It's also fairy fired. Second attack against him, and then an offhand attack against him. So I know it's here. I have.
You just
a lot
clicked
of
it.
attacks. Yeah.
Miss.
14 misses. Offhand with the +1 parrying dagger.
15
It's at
misses.
25.
25 hits.
Yeah. So
10.
cool. Excellent. Yep. That
Cool.
is 11 damage. Or 12 damage. Math. Can't do math.
It's okay. Another guy. Clint done. Lose, you are up.
All right.
So you would have seen the runner rush out the
Yeah.
courtyard, just to make sure that's clear.
the runner.
This is being blocked off for me sight-wise,
No.
but I can see over it,
Yeah,
right?
it's broken enough you can see through it. You can shoot down at her.
Okay. I just can't see it
Yeah.
on the map as is.
Sorry about
Shoot him
that.
in the leg.
It's okay.
Shoot him in the leg.
I just wanted to make sure.
It was this weird stray bit here.
Cool. There's also another weird stray bit right there.
Yeah.
Anyways, 2 longbow shots. 21, 19.
That'll work. I'll say she has cover, but that still doesn't help her with those 2 rolls.
18 total.
That'll kill her. You put her in the ground. Alright. Orlando's.
Baby! Alright. So, we're gonna move in right here. What, do I see everything right now that Bathilda's doing?
You see her, she's above, and sorry, the map I've just added you to.
Okay.
There you go. That's the situation in actuality. Sorry, multiple maps.
Oh.
I am confused. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's okay. So, okay.
He's
So
prone
this
on the ground.
guy... Okay. And she's 10 feet away from him?
She's up above him 10 feet, yeah.
Okay, so I will, instead of using direct to strike on her, I will walk up and stab him. Well, I don't even have to walk
You have
up. I could
advantage.
just stab him with my spear. Advantage, you say? Let's see. Hiya! 15. It's probably
miss.
I'll use Knight's move, I guess, on Bathild.
Okay, she will move away from you,
Oh,
and she looks like she's heading towards this person on her
okay.
initiative.
That's a good move too. I'll just move right here.
Trust her judgment.
I trust her.
She rushes that guy.
As
You
she
seem
should.
to have him all your own. She's gonna make
Yeah.
3 melee attacks. She will make it with her woodcutter's axe.
Badass.
If it'll roll. So first 2 are with the woodcutter's axe.
Nice.
Bam.
Not nice.
Nope. And then her she makes a 3rd attack with the sickle, which will also miss.
Dang.
All right.
I like this chick.
Orlandis, Blothild,
Badass.
Minutia.
Well, she's dual wielding, but she's dual wielding an axe and a sickle.
Yeah, she's a badass.
It's pretty.
That's pretty sick.
gnarly.
Elena will use her 1 attack. She's going to use her bonus action to focus. She'll make her attack with advantage. 16 will miss.
Damn.
Fortunate.
She already had advantage.
Yeah, I know, but she again just.
Oh, it's your thing. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, Orlandis did not tell me they had these kinds of women working for them.
She kind of brushes towards the door to look, and she sees the person dead. She looks up at Lose and kind of gives you like a salute, but her face is completely burned, and she's like bleeding as she's hobbling across the courtyard. She kind of makes it to this position, kind of looking at the fight, and then she'll take a bonus action dash. She's just gonna go underneath Astragoth and just. I'm gonna take a rest. I did a lot of work.
I'm gonna lean right here.
This is where I live now. And that's it for the
Nice house.
Yeah. It won a castle. It'll go to Castia.
Yay. Do we need to? Okay.
She deserves
see.
one.
Is this runner dead
runners are
over here?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't
Okay.
check them. That's
Okay, yeah.
That's me.
They're all dead. No runners.
Better be.
I'm gonna Sacred Flame the remaining one that's out there.
Okay. Pit. 12 will kill.
Okay.
So it looks like there are 3 over here on this side.
Okay.
And they're kind of hidden behind walls. They have 3/4 cover from their firing positions. And then there's the one that Blothild just ran across the roof to get to. And then there's the one on the ground that Orlandis is struggling with.
I'm not struggling.
Okay, fine. So Astragoth, position-wise, you can get the same amount of cover from your position if you just kind of like move into that little alcove again. And it is after Cassia's done moving.
I am going to, as a bonus action, just give Glint a basic cast a healing word.
Cool.
Kinda here. Six.
For you there, Chad. Alright, and then it'll go to Astragoth.
I am here. How much HP was
6.
that? Excellent. Excellent. Thank you. Glint is almost back to full health.
Goes back, you're up.
Yeah, I was trying to see.
Oh, sorry.
No, you don't have to apologize. I just want to make sure that I'm not doppelgangering again.
Oh, I think I killed all of the other tokens, and that's why we had that weirdness. It should just be.
Oh, so now it's like it's Star Trek problem, where like if you teleport, you're. Never mind.
I get this. I get this show. Am I the original?
Am I
one?
missing someone? Because I don't see anything else
Oh.
down here.
Well, how are you getting down? Sorry, because you're up.
Well, I probably can't use my long. Well, no, I could use my arms to drop
Slide
down
Yeah,
again.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
Want me to
5,
roll for
10.
acrobatics? Or...
No, you're good. The descent's easier. And again, you're just popping down. So 5, 10, just to save myself some trouble. You can make it to outside there. That's one movement. And
Okay.
I would say from that position, you'd still have like half cover because you're kind of in that little like broken alcove there. So if you want to fire out from that position at the people across the courtyard, you can.
I can't see them, but I will give it my best shot.
Yeah. I will kind of shift them out a little bit I think maybe.
Well, no. I mean, if I can't
just
see
so
them,
you
I can't see them.
so you have an idea, like folks are seeing them, they're there.
Okay. I will. Guess what?
Chicken butt.
Smash into the wall. They're pretty well like defended. Okay. So at this point, 2 of them will fire back at you, and 1 of them will fire at Melina. So shots. With your +2 cover, I hit a 15 and a 12. And with her out in the open, she is going to get hit for a bit of damage. A pretty solid stroke of flame hits Melina next to you, Glint. She kind of drops to her knee for a second and then kind of pulls herself back up very quickly. It's your up.
Does she look hurt?
She's not bloodied. Just a solid hit.
Oh, okay. Is that like the first kind of damage she's taken?
Yeah, first time she's gotten hit. And then
okay.
The soldier that is fighting against Blothild is going to use the weapon as
6 from the healing word.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Want to make sure I had the math right.
So Blothild's weakness is her hit points. So he is going to attack her twice, or not her hit points, her AC. I'm sorry. He's going to hit her twice. Her hit points are insane, just like her son. And then the one against the soldier stands up and will attack you, Orlandus.
Okay.
He is doing so with his rifle. 20 to hit and 22 to hit.
22 hits.
It'll do a total of 4 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
Kind of rushes forward, kind of hits you in the chest, and then kind of lifts the gun up and smashes you in the chin. Now it's Glint's turn. And
so my current point of view, I can't really see where anybody's at.
Okay, I can't delete this token. I'm just going to move it over here.
I'm sorry, the individuals in the courtyard are dead.
Yeah, they're all dead. So I'm going to snap ping you to this position.
Yeah, so... Okay, well, I guess with what I can see, are there any Denisophans in, like, this general direction?
These guys are here.
Okay, I would like to move towards them with all haste.
Okay. So if you take a dash action, you'll kind of get over there. I'm going to go ahead and...
Yeah, I want to do dash action, move 70 feet, get as close to them as possible. Are any of them standing near, like, the edge?
They are standing in a defensive position where there's very little of them being seen.
But are they on the edge of the wall?
You're not understanding. It's not quite arrow slits. They're like a little wider than arrow slits. They're not wide enough for a person to go through.
Well,
they're wide enough for a cannon to go through.
I want to pull them 5 feet in my general direction.
Okay, they slam into the wall.
Those fuckers.
Like I said, they're not able to kind of come through.
Okay, well, with my 70 feet of movement, can I move into at least a defensive position where it'd be harder for them to hit me?
Yeah, you can get right beneath them.
Excellent.
But
perfect.
That could prove bad or good, depending on what they have.
Well, in that case, why don't you just put me at the bottom of the stairs? So if they want to meet me halfway, they'll have to come to me.
Okay.
Meet me halfway.
When you get to that position, you see them kind of like focusing on you and kind of trailing you as you kind of move that position. When you hit that wall, the sound that you hear that's kind of strange to you is this kind of meek, kind of, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, coming from directly above you. Glint done, Lose up.
Can I say something as a free, like
a
part of my turn? Surrender now or I will fucking murder you.
You think we're fucking scared of you, frick?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure. Lose. You're up.
Call bullshit.
The oh god doesn't seem it was coming from the wall. It was coming from the crow's nest or crow's
Fuck
cave
all of
looking.
them. They ought to. I gave them a
Oh.
chance. I gave them a chance.
Did you say earlier that this is a staircase just south of me?
So yeah, but it requires like a drop down. If you're just dropping, it's fine. It's not a problem. Like, because you can hang down and then drop down. It's not a full staircase though.
Gotcha.
Going up is the hard part. But if you want to get to Astrogoth's position, you can move to his position. Down the steps. That's as far as you'd be able to go to find it.
They're up here on the crenellation, right?
Yeah, and from what you can see, it looks like this wall and around probably loops around to where they're at.
Okay.
So if you want to...
Am I able to fire over this wall to this wall?
Yeah.
Then?
They have 3/4 cover.
Right.
But yeah.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
23 and 27.
Roll damage on the first one and roll crit damage on the second one.
Get that crit.
7 and 10.
Okay. So you're shooting at the guy that's like right
Yeah, the one
visibly
that's...
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have been able to designate which one's the leader. Okay, cool. So yeah, you fire one arrow, it hits him in the chest. He kind of leans his face into the arrow slit, and that arrow goes right into his nose. And you can just kind of above you hear like a sound as like it lodges in there. He had died.
Clear
Talk
enough
about-
sinuses.
Talk about elven fucking accuracy.
Right? Anything else I'll say?
Jesus.
I just want to make sure, like,
No.
I was saying, like, this wall here looks like it loops around to behind where they're at,
Yeah.
is what I was trying to say.
Right. I don't have enough... I guess I have enough movement to go down the stairs and then just drop down at the bottom of them, right?
Yeah, so, well, no, that's not what I'm saying.
No.
Like, I don't know if you're seeing my arrow, are you?
Yeah.
Like, all the way around. So if you have to stay on top of the wall, so you need to jump across.
Oh.
That's what I was trying to say.
Okay. Yeah. But I don't...
What's your strength score?
Uh,
Probably not great.
12.
That's actually good. You can jump across.
Oh.
If you get a running start, you kind of move over to here and then jump across. You could land right on the edge.
Okay. Let's see. I moved from here. That's
Oh, you already
15.
moved.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not today
So
then.
I'll move there to prepare to jump.
Okay. Staying low for
There.
cover.
Yes.
All right, Orlandis, you are in a fight with a guy hitting you with a gun.
Yes. I'm gonna try to hit him with my spear again.
Okay.
Hopefully it happens. And yeah, 22.
You did it.
I did it. 9 damage.
Okay. So as he kind of hits you in the chin, you kind of spin the spear so that the point is kind of pointed upwards, and just kind of grab a hold of him and thrust upwards. You watch as it goes in between, like that part of the jaw, and then up into his brain, and then you kind of relinquish the spear, and he drops to the ground.
So a chin for a chin.
Yep. He brought a club to a spear fight.
True that. Now, it's a gun, right?
It is.
Can I pick it up?
You can.
Not use it, but can I pick it up?
Do
Okay.
you have a hand free? Spear and shield, right?
No, I don't.
If
Okay.
you want, you can set the spear down and pick up the gun.
No, I'll just wait for my next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just.
Well, you can put the spear away, and then on your next turn, pick up the gun.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Castia. Or before Castia, sorry, lots of other stuff. Bluffield.
The homies.
All of the friends that we brought to fight.
Hell yeah.
Woodcutter's axe twice. That'll work. And then sickle. Okay.
Jesus.
Bam. Bam. So, as she kind of like blocks or gets slammed against her face with the gun's butt, she angrily like brings the axe down and hits the armor. It doesn't go through, so she lifts it up again and then hits it again, and you can just watch the metal of the armor split, and you can hear his clavicle shatter. Then she takes the sickle and sweeps it across his neck as he lances back in pain. You can just see a bright red line kind of fly up in the air as he falls away from view.
Damn. She is a monster.
She will take a second and just kind of catch her bearings. She doesn't know where she even is. The fight trover here. I will just kind of
She good.
prelude. Anusha's not going anywhere.
That's
Mila
good.
will dash to here and take a low position. Actually, more here. A low position behind that stairwell. And then it'll go to Castia. If you're talking, you're muted. Sorry, Tom.
I'm gonna try to drop a moonbeam out there, and that over
You mean over here?
to the. Yeah, I can see in there, so.
Yeah, that works. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I'm gonna stay at this point for the moment.
Astragal. You can see the beam of energy kind of slamming down.
My eyes. My eyes.
Sorry.
Okay.
My wife. My wife. Well, yeah, no, it's wife aggro. I kind of missed like the last 2 minutes, so I apologize.
No worries. A moonbeam just dropped on the last two that are behind the defensive wall, so they're still firing, but they now have a moonbeam on their position, so they're probably not going to be able to hold it.
Okay. Well, my first reaction would probably be I know it's on them, but I wouldn't really know for sure who's using it, so I'd probably just want to get into cover.
Okay. And do you want to be defensive and take the dodge action?
Sure, why not? We'll do epic dodge.
Okay. All right. So then. Oh, that's not right. I somehow uncaptured my. That's fun. That's fun. Bear with me here. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So, from downstairs, a guy comes and moves quickly to this ballista. He will shift it to aim across the courtyard. That's this position here. And he's going to attempt to fire it at Lose. These two are going to pass their Constitution saving throws. What was the damage on Moonbeam? Well, okay, so they'll take 6. One moves around the stair. You see him throwing the gun to the side, Glint, as he kind of comes around the corner smiling, reaches down and grabs the sword and draws it, taking his full turn to do so. And this is the leader type, and he smiles. And at that moment, you hear a loud click, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck this guy.
Jesus Christ.
An 18.
Nice.
Catch it very quickly. You were already kind of drawn to it before, but the crow's cage above you was just cut from its hold, and it dropped straight down, slamming on the ground with a guy inside of it next to you. The guy inside of it looks like he's a Janaran. Looks like he's probably a Marshtowner, just kind of like beaten up and battered, and the cage just kind of slams neatly, and he kind of jostles around it, and it, crying, probably pisses himself.
That motherfucker. That was a scared one. So now, I'm assuming this cage is in front of me?
Yeah, it's kind of in this position, so you kind of be...
Okay, cool. So I can use that guy and that cage as cover.
For sure. It looks like that guy at the top is drawing a sword, though, so...
That's fine. As long as it'll protect me from, any range attacks from that direction.
Now the big bad, the ballista shot at the person who was left on the wall.
It's okay. I'm gonna fuck that guy up next turn.
Okay. Very, very, very near miss. Damn. Okay, so you watch as the ballista fires Lose, and you kind of, like, Elven Sense kind of catch it, kind of drop to the side. The broken wall gets slammed by the ballista. You watch it pierce through it and go probably another 40, 50 feet out before it starts to drop off into the marsh. And you can kind of hear the as it slams into the muck. But it looks like it did enough damage to break the wall. So the cover you have from the ballista is now gone.
Yeah. Well, that's alright. We're moving anyway.
Could have been you.
It could have been me.
That's it for the soldiers. It goes to Clint.
Yeah, fuck this guy. Glenn's gonna move up the stairs, I think so that's
I think I can go ahead and kill this
10,
dynamic.
15, 20, 25, 30. Are those, yeah, I'm gonna move here. I'm
Into
gonna
the
move
moonbeam?
here. Oh wait, shit, that is into the moonbeam. You know what? I still have movement left after I move into this space.
Okay.
So depending on, because those are spikes
Go ahead and make a
behind this
Constitution
guy.
saving throw.
Those are spikes behind this guy, correct?
Yeah, but they're a defensive position that's not being held by them.
No, I'm saying I could, if I could shove him backwards onto the spikes.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Mayhaps.
But you're moving into the moonbeam. Moving into the moonbeam means you take the damage. So go ahead and roll con save, Clint.
What's a 20?
So roll radiant damage, or it's full cycle. Or roll it again. It's a new activation. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Ah!
Half
Whoa! What the
22.
fuck? Why?
Almost max fucking damage.
I mean,
Wow.
you could have gone to the path like right above it where it's not being
It's
touched.
okay. I'll figure it. Like I had a plan. I was not anticipating this. Ow!
Okay, Arthur.
Moving on.
You're doing your thing.
Yes. So I move into base contact with him.
Mhm.
2 short sword attacks.
Miss.
Ouch.
Oh no.
Miss.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on that one to get to 25.
Okay.
I'm gonna re-roll that damage.
Okay.
Okay.
So I
And
just
then
want
I'm
to make
also
sure.
gonna add Psionic Strike onto it.
Okay. I just want to make sure if you didn't add the psionic strike onto it, you would have just chatted him. Okay. You lance him through.
Okay.
That's funny because the Psionic Strike rolled exactly 1 damage.
You lance him through, and then you push in, and as you do so, he kind of backs against the wood. It does look like the wood is pretty sharp, but it's not sharp enough to impale the armor. He just kind of hits against it and kind of crumples to the ground
That's
against
fine.
your blade.
I'm gonna move out of the moonbeam.
You can move around it. It's difficult terrain to move through the spikes unless you're large. Then it's in.
Oh, I was just gonna move. I was just gonna move to this.
Okay,
Like I had just enough movement speed to move like 5 more feet. Moving into the moonbeam, I will admit, was a bad idea.
Low side.
We can't all be immune to radiant damage.
Right.
Sure.
And all be.
We are.
Sorry.
running
One
and
last
jumping.
thing.
What's that?
I still had a bonus action, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my psionic recovery too.
Sure. So low side. Sorry.
You're
Sorry.
good. Running and jumping across here.
Okay. And do you want to fire at the ballista guy as you're moving?
Yeah.
Okay, because I think like
Okay.
a really badass Legolas or fucking Chris Dane Owens move is like as you're
Yeah.
jumping, like you're firing the arrows.
Yeah.
Like, just... Okay.
26.
And the second one, it does look like he has cover
16.
from the ballista. If you've ever played an Elden Ring, you
Yeah.
can't shoot the guy
Have
on
I
the
ever
other
played
side.
an Elden Ring?
So he'll take 10.
Never touched Elden Ring once.
Okay.
Ever.
So you move, you jump, you land. Do you want to move down one so you're closer to that cover?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's not much, but again, it's plus, to your AC.
Can't help.
When he shoots that, well, he can't shoot you anymore. You are ballista proof. Or
I don't know. That wall didn't seem like it
No,
was
I can't. I
very
can't
ballista
turn it.
proof.
I can't turn it far enough.
Oh,
It's able to
okay,
shoot.
okay.
It's able to shoot at its widest the door, and it's able to shoot at its widest on this side, this wall here.
Perfect. Now I'm ballista
Nice.
proof.
Orlandis.
Am I moving the token on the leftmost map or the rightmost map?
Depends on where you're going.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up the gun,
Okay.
put it on my back, and then pull out my spear if I can.
No, it's so yeah. You put the spear away, and your item
And
interaction
then I
is
have
going to be
the-
picking up the gun. If you want it to be your whole turn, like not doing anything. Yeah. That's
Oh no, I'll just pick it up.
okay.
And then I want to.
Position-wise, like this side here, if you pop out of the door, you can fire at the ballista guy.
Oh, I can. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it 2 hands to hold the gun or 1 hand?
It's a one-handed weapon.
Okay. So then, yeah, I'll pop out and try to pew
Okay.
pew.
So you are not proficient with this weapon, so go ahead and just make
Oh,
a
no.
dexterity check. This is not with
Dexterity
proficiency,
check.
so not the save, just the
Okay.
check.
4.
Okay. You fire it. You're kind of like at first you're kind of like trying to pull on the trigger. It's not going down the way you'd like it. You're trying to find a sighting. It doesn't really have like a crossbow sighting, which you'd be used to. And you kind of like just aim it and fire, and it kind of fires low and hits. But you're kind of like, okay, and trying to figure it out.
That's pretty cool. Okay.
But add a character note. It's dexterity for the attack, and then it just does 2d10 damage, no bonus.
Okay.
On a hit.
All right.
And it counts as using an object for the action, so you can't make multiple attacks.
Gotcha.
Orlandis done.
Can I? I can't jump, right? Can't jump there. I still got 15 feet. Can I run jump or no?
No. You can only jump 15. You'd miss by 5.
Damn. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. That's
So Balthild hears a sound above, below her, kind of confused, not sure what's going on. She looks out over the ledge, sees the situation as it's unfolding. She's going to throw sickles down at this guy. He's got cover. 1, 2. Second one will hit, and will kill him.
What is the range on the gun?
The range is 120. It's basically this. It's the cantrip firebolt, but you use dexterity for the attack, and it's a proficiency with firearms to use it, since you're not proficient with firearms.
So it's like a magic wand. So my question is, if I could have 2 of them, could I be a wand slinger?
You could have both in hand. That's fine, but use object is an action. However, if you were a rogue or had levels of rogue, you could use cunning action with thief, I think, to use the pistol offhandedly. So
That's badass.
again,
I primarily just wanted to say wand slinger, but that is pretty cool.
wand slingers are pretty dope. But that's foreshadowing. What I did just there is foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing, wink. I don't know what you mean, wink.
The Castia is up because I don't actually. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Up.
Anusha
around,
and Melina.
and dash. She's not. Sorry, no. Hold on. I messed up the movement. I almost pulled a fucking Chad. I've been bad. She wouldn't have been able to take it like Chad did. He's gonna dash to get to the guy who cut the rope on the cage. Then it'll go to Castia, and then Astrogoth will be on there. So Castia.
I am just gonna scooch the moonbeam over so it catches him, but not her. And then I will move to get with Orlandis and Balthild.
Okay. He will go. Currently in the situation that he's in, he's going to take some damage. That's going to happen. So go ahead and roll that damage for him, and I'm going to roll my con save, which I passed.
Apparently, I can only make it hurt Chad.
Yeah, that makes sense. He is actually going to wisdom save. He is going to try and escape. He is just going to dash like crazy, but he's going to provoke an opportunity from Melina.
Oh!
Who would have used her bonus action to focus, as I said the first time, even though she didn't have an attack, so she attacks with advantage. That'll hit. That'll kill. So she cuts him down before he moves too far. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it.
Holy shit, we did it. We got Fort
Should have
Tyler.
just let me in to play the goddamn music.
I would say, right, would have been better for all of you. In the aftermath of the situation, you're all kind of tense and focused, waiting, but it doesn't seem like, from what you can see, anyone is running or anyone's escaping. So with that being said, I am going to shift the music.
I'm sorry, who's this guy that ran up on Melina?
He died.
Oh yeah, good for him.
He's a
Good
dead
for
It
person.
wasn't so much he ran up on her; he was running away from her. She struck him down.
Oh, that was the one. Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the
From
server
my
and client.
perspective, yeah, it
He
looked
was
like
trying to run away. There was lag, and then he rubber banded back there dead. It's it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
Can I
For
can
him,
I
I'll let you do it.
shoot the firebolt gun as a signal for Albrecht?
You probably don't want to like make too much of a attention draw here, and that was never agreed upon as a signal. But you can do what
That's
you want.
fair. That's fair. That's fair. Shit. Fuck balls. Okay. I'll just put it away.
Wasn't
Just
fair. So
keep
I've
my
opened up the
screw up.
space available to you. I just want to kind of run through what's what before we kind of get into it. So the top left map is the underground. That's what's beneath this space. The top right map is unfortunately placed. It should actually be in the bottom left. So the bottom left map is the ground level. What would be considered kind of sorry, the top map has ground level aspects of it.
I'm
But
sorry. Are there tunnels underneath this fort?
there's like a bit of a space underneath, yeah.
Basement
Okay.
area.
Is that like an escape route the runners could have used?
Well, no, there's no exit out of there. We'll get to the
Oh.
searching part here. We're gonna do a bit here. I'm just trying to explain level wise. So this is ground level, top left. Then it goes to right above ground level, which is this one here, and this is kind of a bit higher than ground level. It's actually over the underground portion. Then it's this one, and then it's this one. So again, to be sure, that was, yeah.
Doot 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 doot.
Uh-huh.
Damn. Okay, so fuck yeah, we have successfully captured the fort.
I think that's right.
I suggest we plunder their stores and see how much booze they had.
Exactly.
No, scratch that. I'm done.
Makes more sense for this one to be ground.
I'm done the whole time. It's fine. It is
It's okay.
left, right, left, right.
Left,
I-
right, left,
AB,
right.
AB, down, right, up, select, start.
Yeah, I suck at this map, and I'm glad the fight went well-ish, and here we are.
Yeah.
We've moved past it. I will try and work better on multi-level because I'm not very good at it, but I do
No,
like it.
hey, I will say one of the very first maps I ever did as a DM was multi-level. It
That was fun.
worked very well. I used it again in the Spelljammer campaign I was running.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
It was wild. It was a wild ride.
Multi-level maps are very fun.
Agreed,
It
especially
is a
when
lot of work to run, but
yeah.
they are very fun.
I like 3D elements, but yeah, hopefully the new Roll20 will make it better. But the point is exploration of the space. Pre-rain, I'm going to do one person at a time. You can see all of the maps, so you can decide what you want to look at on your own, and we're going to do one person at a time. So I'm going to start with Zach Astrogoth. What would you like to investigate first?
I can't see which room it would be, but Astrogoth's probably first instinct would be to check out the larder
Okay.
where they keep the food and stuff like that.
Good
Because
deal.
anything that we can deprive them of and bring back would be good, and plus, food is tasty.
So what you would quickly find is the room that the scouts came out of, this kind of space here.
Okay.
That appears to have been where they kept their stock and store, but it looks like it's been depleted. It does look like they have about 30 days worth of rations, and that's it. So it looks like they were ready to feed the 15-man crew for a couple of days and no more.
All right, so they weren't planning on staying here for very long.
Or they were planning on resupplying or restock or coming during the thing. A lot of different options are there, but yeah, obviously not a lot of food to be sure. Okay, and then moving to Jonah. Any specific room or element of the fort that you'd like to investigate, like what Zach did? You're kind of naming a place that you think would be in this space, or
I would like
see one that you like.
would like to check out where they keep their weapons and armor.
Sure. So
The
that would
armory.
be this space here. It's on the 3rd floor. I'm gonna go
Okay.
ahead and just mapping that again. Yeah, it looks like they have a number of armaments remaining, but nothing too lavish or extreme. It
Okay.
looks like it is, mostly just weapon that would be useful in a siege, which would be the cross spears that they use on the walls.
Mm.
And then there are a number of up close and personal kind of cutting blades, which are similar to the big, like multi-pointed blade that the soldiers wielded in the Black Spear, but they're smaller and kind of more rounded. I guess the best way to describe it. You're a
Okay.
martial individual, so what you realize is that they're good for up close and personal kind of cutting and cleaving, but also good for throwing.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'll just try to round them up, bundle them up if I can,
I'll
and
get you a
then
list here in a bit.
yeah, just move them down.
More than fair. So Elizabeth, what would Losay's first point of order kind of be?
I'd like to start exploring the underground,
Okay.
especially
So this would be a dungeon, is what you're kind of entering into.
yeah.
And when you do enter into the space, it does look like there are some smells that you'd probably not be terribly fond of, but would know what they are kind of right away. And looking in the space, it looks like there were prisoners here, but it looks like they were tortured and killed. You're not really recognizing anybody in particular, and you're really not sure if any of them are, noteworthy. One of them does kind of look like an older and more sagely figure of a Jernarn breed, but you're not sure if he was like an actual, because he's not wearing clothing. You're not sure whether or not he was like a conglomerate person or not, but I mean, he definitely has a look like he might have been. They're all wizardly like.
Right.
And then there's a set of torturer's tools as well down there.
Oh, fun.
For torture. Tom.
For torture.
What would
Cassie will probably go to heal old Scorchface over here.
Yeah. Appreciate you. However much you want to throw at her.
14.
That'll put her back at full. That's exactly as much as she took from 2 shots.
Nice.
And anything else you want to? Because Melina took some damage as well, but not like a lot. She's not bloody. And Blothill got hit in the face, but I mean, you've seen her sons punch her harder, so.
She taught him to do that.
I mean, they're a scrappy family.
You'd probably look for if they had some kind of infirmary for supplies to bandage people up or other things of that nature.
Yeah, unfortunately, not really. Yeah, it looks like the best you can find is exactly 1 healer's kit.
Okay.
And that's kind of in their weird little supply room that they got going on.
Okay.
All right. And Chad. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I was muted. I would like to, first off, free the prisoner from the cage and see if there are any other prisoners in cages lying around.
Nope, there's just the 1 cage. And as you kind of look to the cage, what you'll realize is it's not a simple matter of just letting them out, as it looks like the door has been welded shut.
Well, I have a crowbar. Can I use that to try to break the weld?
Welds, yeah, that's a good choice. Go ahead and make a strength athletics with advantage.
Okay.
DC at 17.
Excellent. All right, let's see if I can pull this off. And athletics.
Bam.
22.
You pop it. He kind of tries to get out. He's wearing basically burlap pants, and looks like he has massive wounding on his wrists and ankles. it looks like he's very malnourished. Like he probably hasn't eaten in a few days,
Mm.
and it kind of looks like he has like a marsh towner's look. And when he gets like let out, he kind of looks at you and says, "Did the boss send you?"
Well, I definitely have someone you would like to talk to, but let's get you somewhere comfortable and get you fed first.
Of course, yeah, sure. Thanks, man.
Yeah. Just come with me, man. I'll take care of you. My name's
got it.
Clint.
He says, "Clint, yeah, my name's Jace."
Jake, nice to meet you.
Yeah, you kind of
Jace is going to be my best friend for the next 2 hours.
perfection. And if you folks are just kind of hanging out, if there's any other places you want to search, but I assume that there's going to be a bit of resting on Glint's side. Is that right?
Right. So what I want to do is first off, looks like he's wounded, so I want to take him to Castia, see if there's, just get him a checkup, make sure he's got everything he needs. And then I'd like to have him meet and speak with Orlandus.
Okay. Most of the damage here, Castia, is superficial. Like it's not damage that's going to be healed by healing. It's more like actual scarring.
Yeah.
He's had a long rest or two since he's taken.
Not much else to do in that cage, right?
Right.
Yeah, she'll clean up the wounds and scarring as best she can with her own healing kit and the one that she found for supplies to bandage him up.
And Glint has a shitload of rations. He has even like the mediocre shit he stole from the Kuatoa. He's got plenty of food he can give the guy. Anything the guy wants, whatever his preference.
Well, I mean, he could probably help himself to whatever was in the larder as well.
Yeah,
right.
So Glint's like holding out these options, and he's just like grabbing them. Like it's not even really like there's not really like much thought and processing. Right. And
like we've got salted pork, we've got cheese, and we've got bread.
As
he's
like snapping
yes.
through, Astrogoth comes out with his like armful of food, and his eyes are like.
Yeah, I just imagine like his mouth is stuffed and there's crumbs coming down his cheeks. It's like, oh, did you want that?
Yeah, so it's just like the three of us hanging out and just eating the shit out of a bunch of food.
That's awesome.
Boys' night.
Yeah.
He definitely
like Glint and Jace are kind of working it out, and then Astrogoth walks up like, "Hey, I want in on this potluck."
He
and
definitely starts crying in the midst of it, like because it's like you go from not eating and thinking you're gonna die to this. So he's very, very happy. He's like, "I'm so glad the boss sent you."
No, the boss did not send us.
What?
But it's okay. Like you can have that conversation with Orlandus right now. Let's just
focus on this. That's fine, whatever. So
yeah,
focusing and then Orlandus, was there anything else that you wanted to check out?
I mean, after Orlandus got all of the weapons and stuff, or as many as he can carry, he would bring it out to the front where where our exit is.
Okay.
So, like, if he spots them, he'll walk over towards them.
Yeah. Absolutely, you would see them. They're probably just at that table there.
Where?
Kind of in the courtyard.
This one?
No.
Oh, that one. Okay, so then yeah. Which one is the ground level one?
It's actually a well. I'm a dum-dum.
It's okay.
It could be used as a table.
Yeah, you can use it as a table. Correct.
Is this one the ground level, or is it the one? Oh, okay. All right, whatever.
We're not talking right now.
Okay. So yeah, it's fine. I'll go down to the ground level, drop off the weapons right next to me, see that this man is the prisoner, and I'll ask him, "Who are you working under?"
Oh fuck, you're that. Huh. You're with Albrecht, huh? Right.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Thanks. Cheers. Are you gonna kill me then? Even after you wasted your food on me?
No.
With
That is not what we do. Well, this is a bit fortunate for the both of us, yes?
Fortunate as hell for me, but I don't see why you think it's fortunate for you.
Well, we are looking for an inn to go into Marshtown.
Why?
We need help.
But Albrecht wasn't gonna let us. What I remember, Albrecht wasn't gonna let us have any say on what we were doing. He was just gonna boss us around like he did before.
Yeah, well, right now you're not dealing with
Hold on.
Albrecht. You're dealing
You're
with
cutting
us.
off a very important sentence that I was going to say. Hold on.
Sorry.
Very important sentence. Listen. He and I fucking had it. I had the sentence. It was perfect. Okay, hold on.
What?
Back into it. Here's my brain space.
Get into
Sorry.
it.
He says,
I'm sorry.
it's okay. He says, but I thought Albrecht just wanted it to be like it was before the Denisovans came, and he was just bossing us about again.
It seems that those are the old ways. We must forge anew and create a better path for all of us.
Fucking Noble's not going to be different just because situations has changed. But
That is why
you help me, so I'll take you to see him, the boss, if you want, and your friends here. They did great. And if they try and stop us, I'll make sure that they know what you did, saving me and all. That's
that is
fine.
all I can ask.
And if the boss comes at you sideways and wants you dead because of your affiliation, then, well, that's, it's not on me. All right?
No. You have.
My
My
peace with Halloween is made. That's it.
This is a great gift. This is
Okay.
all I can ask of you.
Great. Okay. Well, if that's the repayment for saving me and feeding me, then I'll do it. It also gets me home, so I'm good with that part.
Now, what is your name?
Jace.
Okay, Jace.
Yep.
I thank you. Uh,
I love it. Okay. So while that's happening, Glenn's feeding him. Cassia attended to what she could. Probably some bandaging, some ointments there, what have you. Astrogoth, Lose, what are you two doing during that time? Ladies first, I presume. If you're not doing anything, it's fine. If there's nowhere else in the space that you want to check.
Well, it was the only other thing that I was really going to be looking for was any sort of like paperwork that the Denisovans had.
Yeah.
Yep,
I was
that's what I was
guessing
going to say too,
So
so you beat me to it.
the two of
a
you search and eventually find a table that has a bunch of battle plans. The writing is all in Denisovan, which is very similar to Jernarin in that it uses kind of the same kind of roots in its crafting, but it is a very, very much older language. So looking at the papers, you think you see words you think you know, but you can't be 100% certain. What you do know you see, and you're looking at, is that there's a map, bright, big, bold map, and it shows that there are small figurines kind of placed on the map. There are none placed on Carver. There is one placed on Cleaver. There are two placed on the Stoutwood, and there is one placed on the Sepulchre's Barrow. And it looks like that's it. Whatever those mean, you can't be sure, but it looks like there are, at least from what you can tell, very recent documents that have been added to the pile here that look like they're new, fresh orders.
You said one was on Sepulchres,
One on Sepulchre's, one on Cleaver,
two
two
on
on the
Stout,
Stoutwood.
0 on Carver.
Correct.
Okay.
And the other thing that you would note is that there's 3 pieces that are off the map.
Okay.
Whether that was intentional or not, you're not sure.
Right. And you said that there was some newer paperwork.
Yeah, kind of the freshest
Um,
paperwork. And again, it's in Denisovin, so you'd need some way of kind of translating, or someone who speaks
Right.
it.
Yeah. I think we'd at least collect that paperwork
Hmm.
and like make note of where the figures are and the 3 on the side.
Okay.
Um, yeah,
Sounds good.
and then rejoin. Actually, I do have a question.
Two.
Actually, I'm gonna rejoin and then I'll ask the question
Okay.
once we're all together.
Since Ashgroth, you're up there as well. You're kind of, focused on all the stuff that's going up there.
Right.
You took all the notes. Is there any other questions regarding the stuff in the room that you were curious about, or no? Anything
No,
else?
I was literally going to say I wanted to look for paperwork, battle plans, anything that looked important like that. The
Okay.
type of stuff where that they would want to look for when they first came back and be like, "Oh shit, is it still there?"
Yeah.
So
The intelligence.
yeah,
Do either of you two have history change before you move away?
Yes.
yes,
Okay. Perfect.
Clint also has history.
Yeah, but you're not in the room.
Okay.
So the two of you, go ahead and make a history check.
Let's go. 22.
Okay.
Nice.
So Astrogoth, you kind of aren't sure why the 3 tokens were off the side, but Lose, you realize why. These are on the board. Like, they don't have tokens that they don't have, if you understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So there are 3, whatever these detachments are, that are off board. And what that means to you
But
is
they're
that they have
ready
traveled
to go.
south.
Oh.
Hmm.
But why? We don't know.
Damn, we killed a lot of people.
Or
Not
also, which one had 2 soldiers on the map again?
That is
even
Stoutwood.
Stoutwood.
Oh,
That's
Stout had
where
2.
all of the
Well, from what you saw, just engineers, not really a lot of soldiers.
Yeah.
So you're kind of confused as to why or where those troops are.
Yeah.
So 0 for Carver, 2 for Stout, 1 for Sepulcher, 1 for Cleaver, 3 off map.
Yep.
Mhm.
To
Okay,
the
cool.
south.
To the south. Gotcha.
And presumably those would be ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably airship.
Well, we know that the at least one airship, giant airship, was north.
Yeah, but it's probably
Okay.
not included in the battle
Yeah.
formation for the Barrow. It's its own kind of force.
Separate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Alright.
Well, because that was like way up past the mountain, right? Yeah.
Well out of
Um,
yeah.
so are we back together?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. My main question, and this is maybe stupid because this place is trash.
100%.
Oh,
You know,
there's 2
but
sets of plate armor in there, but they're Denisovin.
Mm.
I don't really need armor.
We can't wear them.
Do we plan to keep this location for us or
In character or out of character?
both?
We could use it as a bargaining chip, but there is also the risk of the Denisovans retaking it.
Well,
But
That's true. But if we can give it to the Marshtowners, it's their problem.
yes, that is valid.
And then
my
if we can
main
also give it,
concern my
go
main
ahead.
concern
Miss May.
right now is the ballistas could cause quite a wreck. Cutting their
Yes,
string would probably help with that a little.
this is also true.
I mean, if we don't intend to occupy the place, but I think we can have the agitators do that. They were looking for another place outside of the Rusty Blade anyways. I think having a fort is better than having no fort.
Is Bethilda around?
Uh-huh.
Um,
Batilde, what do you think?
I think once you come to a decision whether we're holding it or not, I'm going to make out into the forest south of Red Hill, find the ones that were going to cut off the scouts, and drop it back in to wherever we're
Okay.
heading back to. That's
yeah, make sure the runners are accounted for.
for certain. What are you going to do with the prisoner? Lothfield would say.
Prisoner? Oh no, this man is our guest.
We're going to bring him back to Marshtown, or at least
Who
on
is
the
he?
way to Marshtown. He is a member of the Whitecaps.
Is he?
Okay. um. So if you can give Glint the benefit of a short rest, Glint would be happy to accompany this individual back to Marshtown by himself.
Hold on.
No, we're not doing that. We're all
we're
going together.
but before all that, we're in a very narrative point here. I just want to make sure you understood the context of what was just done.
Yeah, that was not the right thing to say.
Subtlety is key. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
say Whitecaps, and she says, "Is he now?" She then
Mhm.
reaches for the hilt of one of her sickles,
Nope.
Fuck.
pulls it from her belt.
Glint gets between her and this guy.
I don't fucking.
Oh fuck, that's right. God damn it.
She looks at Glint, and she says, "I don't fucking know you,
That's
so
right.
don't presume to stop me from what I'm meaning to do."
You don't need to do this.
She's holding the sickle off to her side. She looks at Orlandis. Tell this piece of shit to move out of my fucking way. And the guy
Batilde,
in the back, what the fuck's going on?
Batilde, we need him.
He's under my protection. That's all you need to know.
She's looking at Orlandis, just kind of disregarding Glint like he's nothing.
No, Glint has his weapons out, like
Oh,
he's
she
ready to defend himself
totally
if
doesn't care.
Oh my
necessary.
god.
She will.
Batilde,
She
we
would
need
He's
him
not ready
alive.
to attack, but he's ready to defend.
Orlandis is gonna get sort of in between everyone. Batilde, look at me. We
Glint
need
takes
him
the dodge
alive.
action.
We need this man to get us into Marshtown. I know what happened. Believe me.
If you're gonna fucking side with these betrayers, then go for it.
I am not siding with them. I am using them to gain a foothold in this war. Please.
So I don't want to kill your friend here. I'll honor
You
your
won't.
words.
You won't.
Shut the fuck up.
She looks at you, and she smiles. I was killing pieces of shit like you before you were shitting in diapers, and I haven't lost my knack for it. If you want to pompously talk, the only thing it's going to lead to is me challenging you. If you'd like to play that game, you can. She points the sickle at you. I'd love it. But
Glint just bows and says, I promise you I'm older than I look.
Clint, quiet. Leave her alone. Batilde.
I'm gonna kill your friend, she says. And she puts the sickle back on her belt. Maybe not today, but this piece of shit's fucking dead. And so is he, pointing at the guy behind him. I'm going out into the forest. I'll come back here with the others. And then Albrecht will decide what's what. That you're just a fucking hireling too, you piece of shit. She says under her breath as she walks past all of you.
Astio will follow after Belfield.
Talking
So
shit to your friends, your allies. That's
Orlandis just
top tier move,
breathes
Chad.
a sigh of relief that she walked away.
Alright. So Astrogoth Lose, Orlandis and Glint are left with the guy. Who was she?
She's a mother whose children were killed by your own. There's a reason she's upset.
Must have been after I got locked up, I guess. Well,
Depends
It
on how
is-
long you've been here.
It is bad blood.
they were
That
with
is all.
they were with Albrecht.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just whatever you do, Jace, do not look anyone in the eye or provoke anyone.
Sure, yeah.
We can only guard you so much.
More than fair, thanks.
And trust me, you don't want to cross her. She's.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't want to cross her. That makes sense.
Even I don't want to piss her off.
Yeah.
Glint looks at Jason and says, "You okay?"
I'm fine.
Okay, I'm gonna go find something to drink.
There's no alcohol in this food.
Well, that is very unfortunate.
The Denisothans aren't allowed to drink.
We already discussed that.
I hate it already.
I hate all these
Place
fucking
sucks.
assholes.
No wonder
This
they're
place
so
sucks.
miserable.
Right. But
I
yeah,
hate them.
Cassia, Blofeld
They
kind
hate
of
themselves.
like storming,
Yeah, fuck them.
and she's
assholes.
just very quickly kind of moving towards the forest line on the western side of the fort. You're able to catch up with her. She kind of looks back at you, kind of looks forward. Think I overreacted? And she just continues tromping through the forest.
I mean, I thought the same thing when Orlandus tried to take us to Marshtown earlier. And
Was it Albrecht's call?
I don't know. I don't follow the strategy that well.
What happened to the Dwergar?
They all died
Yep.
in worse ways than brothers.
Yeah.
It was
What's worse is our good friend Balgar.
You're not here.
decided to save
Stop
him.
it.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, I missed what you said, Tom.
in worse ways than the brothers even.
She stops, kind of looks down at you, and says, "Look, I'm not mad that my sons died. They knew what they were getting into when we signed up with Albrecht. I told them if they wanted to stay home and tend the farm, they could. Not a single one of them did, especially after Star said he was going to do it. So, them dying, that's not the trouble. The trouble is the way they went about getting killed. Because Albrecht doesn't exactly have the most pristine history in Cardent. And yeah, a lot's changed since then, sure, but you know what? Memories are long, especially in Marshtown. Ain't much to do there besides remember, drink, carouse, and whatnot. Have kids. She smiles, kind of insinuating she's familiar. But even Albrecht didn't deserve the treachery that came that day. We were lured into a space where we thought we were going to be treated fairly. And then Blades came out. Fights started happening. They sucker punched us, is what they did, Cassian. And that ain't right. That's not right. That's why I'm mad.
I understand.
She very kind of sternly turns, starts heading into the forest. Quiet, kind of just seemingly kind of in her own thoughts. If you interject before you find the others.
I don't.
Yeah, I figured that was the case. And they kind of find them and kind of bring them back. What I will say is, cycle-wise, is close to evening time, but not quite before sunset. Will be the point when everyone kind of arrives back at the fort. But before then, the people who remained, are you staying at the fort until the others get back, or are you returning to Midtown?
Did we get everything we possibly could out of the fort?
All the weapons, all the intel, the prisoner. That's basically it.
Okay.
I will have a list of all the weapons for you before next session.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to keep them. I'm going to hand them out to...
There are some options in there that might be beneficial, so don't...
Oh, okay, never mind, sorry. Yeah, we'll meet them on the way. we'll give Bathilde enough time to walk, basically, and then we'll start.
She went out to find Albrecht and her kids, and then bring them back to the fort. Is what she was doing.
Okay,
So,
but they're coming down that road though, right?
well, no, they're just going to come right back to the fort.
Okay, so I guess we'll wait for them at the fort then.
Okay. Because yeah, before you made a decision whether you were staying here or moving to Bluff Hills, she just was done.
Yeah,
with, like,
definitely. Like, there's no way. Like, we definitely have the time. We can occupy the fort until they get there.
Absolutely. And so yeah, there's no problems. Like I said, it's stirring towards evening time, yeah, that is it for the session. We'll pick up next week as we continue into fun times. Thanks for watching those that did, and we'll see you then.